You beautiful people. How's everybody tonight, guys? Have some special guests tonight. It's gonna be something fun. It might be something that I kind of run with. I want to see how it kind of works out though, and I want to get some people's opinions on this. But it'll be a great way to incorporate um, more people, get more people together, and so we'll see. I'll ask the chat, and I'll ask the two beautiful people here on chat, and the fellows from Hello Whiskey Friends again, and see what they think. So, whoops. Okay. Let me turn that down, guys. I'm sorry. It's gonna bother.
It's gonna bother you all night long if you leave it up.
All right, let's turn that down. Let's turn that down. Let's turn that down. Okay. Now we're cooking. All right. Turks, how are you?
Doing good.
Doing great, man.
Really good. I haven't done one of these in a little while, so I had to think of some questions. Try to stump you guys. So it's gonna be tricky, but
well, good luck stumping me. Katie, probably so, but good luck.
Say hi to a couple people here in chat. And you know what sucks too is I gotta have so I have a mouse, but the mouse connects in where this Brio connects to. I need to have the one where it has like the dual connector, and then that way I can use the mouse, a wireless mouse, and then and then this too at the same time. So say hi to a couple people here in chat. Hit that like button on the way and grab your favorite pour, sit back, enjoy the great battle tonight. Sorry. Thank you, Top Dog. Cheers, man. K Luchback 7 available in share pour as of an hour ago. I might have to get that. I say that. Let me do it like now in the moment.
Yeah.
Sandeep Chima's in the house. Cheers. Good to see you. Slapshot. Hope all is well, my friend. Hope everything's going okay, Slapshot. Roy R does cocktails. Cheers. Good to see you, man. Eric Gunderson in the house. Cheers. MJ is in the house as well. Cheers to you. Top Dog. Mr. Jigs. Cheers, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. Just off your turkey. Hope you get your box out tomorrow, says Top Dog. To Jigs. Peter B in the house. Cheers, my friend. Shauna. What's going on, Shauna? JG Whiskey. Cheers. Cheers, broski. Good to see you. Major Zero in the house. Major, I didn't forget about your stuff, man. I gotta send it out still. So sometimes, man, work gets me, and I gotta do a timeout. So Katie Turk says, good evening, all.
That's reasonable.
Great meeting you guys. Eric Gunderson, Top Dog, and Paul P. I'm jealous you got to meet all of them.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Yeah, it was awesome.
They're great guys. That
is awesome. Tim Cornay in the house. What's going on, Tim? Good to see you. ASMR Whiskey in the house. Cheers from Vegas. Oh, man, I'm jealous too. Damn. EJ in the house. Cheers. Good to see you. And speaking of one hunk of burning love.
Oh, geez. Must be Durell. Oh, oops. Sorry, Jeff.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, everybody.
How are you, man?
Oh,
Viking bourbon in the house. Good. Cheers. Whiskey uncensored. Who are these weirdos?
Cheers, Jeff.
David Bates.
Oh,
what's
Ethan.
up, buddy? I haven't seen you in a while. Who flung dung in the house? Cracking all the new Bernheim barrel proof tonight. Okay. The Waxter. All right. Well, cheers, everybody. Again, thank you all for stopping in. I know Durell messaged me and said, you know what? This is going to be hard, man. You got the Eagles and the Chiefs on tonight. And I was like, it's okay, man. It's okay. Turk said they're taking you guys down. So I don't know.
Oh, man.
But
what then he could be like, well, I was distracted.
I want to get Durell's opinion too. Would it be fun to do like a tournament style, almost like a Matt Madness, but in pairs, right? So it'd be, and what we could do is enter everybody in outside of the Turks, as a couple. Everybody else would be randomized, and that would be your teammate that you go up against, or that you compete with, up against other competitors. And I'm talking everybody from Whiskey Tube, anybody who is willing to hop on and actually do a competition like this. It'd be fun. So it'd almost be like a Matt Madness, but it would be in teams. But the good thing is you'd be able to collaborate with other people that you may have not been able to collaborate with. Maybe they haven't gone on lives before. I don't know. It was a thought.
Yeah,
that sounds like a fun idea.
That's an option. Or whoever wins tonight could call out maybe 2 people. Try to get them on a stream. That may be a little bit harder to do. And then, whoever wins that would call out 2 other people and have them battle. I don't know. What do you guys think? I try to put a little bit of thought into it to see what would work out. But
I kind of like the pairs. Like,
you like the pairs? You like that? We're trying to get that put together. Okay. So this would
I like
kind of
pairs,
like
but almost like Jeopardy style might be simpler, like winner stays kind of thing, and they just keep rolling, and then that way you can, if they want to call people out, sure, but if you like that way you can find whoever's coming next, right?
Yeah, I mean, see, that's why I was kind of torn on what to pick, because I mean both of them would be fun. It's just a matter of if you pick somebody, trying to get them on, or if they can't, then how's that going to work out? If
right.
So I don't know.
I mean, I'm going to call out The Rock if I win, and then you have to be the one to book him. Okay,
I can try. I can try to get The Rock on here.
If anybody could, Dan could. Let's be real.
Yeah,
He'd just be like, "Hey, my name's Dan. I'm an American hero. I need you to come on my show, please."
Sure thing. You drink tequila? Can you promote my tequila? Not that he needs any help with promoting, and not that I can do anything for his sales. Just FYI. But I don't know. I mean, I guess I could think about it because I liked both ways, but I think like if we were to randomize it and put into a bracket with like dates on it, it may be able to open people's schedules up for that. Like just like I could go and basically put like the bracket style that I had, just put whoever's names in there as teams, and then like the dates on which the live would be. That way they can plan ahead. If we did it the other way, like I said, it may be a little bit harder where winner stays and they call 2 people out. So I don't know. I mean, it's, I'd have to reach out to some people amongst the whiskey tubes and see if they would be willing, number one, to come on and do it. But yeah, I don't know. Just seeing what your guys' thoughts were around that. So Dusty drunk Jeopardy.
I think we're going to put on such a clinic that everyone's going to be afraid of us. We're going to set the expectations real high tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we could do it on the
right,
Jeopardy style, like 200 for where I'm from, whence came you, or whatever.
Whence came you?
Whence came you? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the whole Jeopardy style would actually be a lot of fun, but I think that would take a lot of preparation for something like that.
Well, basically, we just need to we need to start with the basic Jeopardy rules and figure out how we need to modify them to make them work.
Exactly. I don't know. That would be fun though, to do a Jeopardy style. That would be a lot of fun to pick from a selection of points, and that's what you get. And but again, it would take time. It would take probably a decent amount of time to try to pull up some questions that I could base around some of those, some of those categories. So we'll see. I don't know yet, but we can maybe figure it out later. I don't know. Richie Z is here. Cheers. Prescription bourbon. Cheers.
You could probably do the questions where they're like more or less standard, and the flight rotates.
Yeah.
Right? You rotate the flight, but the questions are the same.
Okay.
That way you wouldn't have to make a whole new set of questions every time. You just change the flight and all your answers are different.
Okay. Or yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Same questions, just the results will be different. Yeah.
But
they're
still all gated behind like random amounts, right? So this week 200 might be what's the distillery, and next week 200 might be what's the proof, or
this could work out. This could be a lot of fun. I think it's really going to take some people willing to join. So I mean, and I'm talking. It doesn't have to be anybody from Whiskey Tube. It could be anybody in this chat here. You know what I mean? Just to fill the brackets up with.
Absolutely.
So that that could be fun. Maybe we'll do the Dusty Jeopardy.
Well, and that would actually be cool, right? Like if you could get every week you had at least one person from Whiskey Tube or one team from Whiskey Tube, at least one team who are not in Whiskey Tube, and then the other team is just kind of random. So there's always like this fresh perspective.
Okay, so don't get like a collection of people and randomize it into teams.
Well, even if you did that, right? It's like, okay, well, this week you would. I don't know. We still got to talk. We got to drink a little bit more before we talk about it more. I think that's when the good ideas will come out.
Yeah,
That's true.
I do have a Jeopardy board. It's PowerPoint based, just like I did the Wheel of Fortune.
Do you really?
So, yeah, so I could send that to you.
Yeah, Jeopardy is actually it can be really well done via PowerPoint. Like the whole the Wheel of Fortune thing you did was freaking amazing. But like I feel like there's only so much you can do there, whereas Jeopardy is kind of tailor made for it.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. All right, maybe we got something here, guys. I don't know. But if anybody in chat here would be willing to hop on and participate, just message in the chat really quick if anybody would be interested in doing like a Dusty Jeopardy, where you compete against a friend, a foe, a Whiskey Tube channel. I don't know. The Rock. I don't know. Whoever would be in, just leave it in the chat. I'd be curious to see, just to get some names. So look at that. EJ said he's in.
You know, 3 of those 4 described Ethan for me. I won't tell you which 3, but 3 of those 4.
Hey, I'll take 3 out of 4.
Dusty Days Whiskey Reviews put me in. Coach says the MASH. So MASH would do it. Okay. JG would do it. Jigs would do it. Okay. All right. I think we got something here, guys. Okay.
JG, I saw that, by the way. You're not getting off the hook for that one.
Chuck D says I'm in against The Rock. Jake's in. Top Dog's in. Okay. All right, guys.
See, there you go.
I can't get down on
You lit the bat signal. They're all coming now.
MC, I might be. What's going on, MC? Who flung done? Okay. All right. So yeah, guys. Again, if you are in and interested, I got a list of names here so far, but again, it would take maybe what is that? Probably 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20, maybe 40 people total, I think would fill the bracket, if I'm not mistaken. All right. So Ben said he's in. Okay. Cheers, Dunny. Good to see you, man. All right. I think we got something going here. It's just going to take a little bit to get in the works. Maybe that's something we start during the holidays, or maybe we do it after the holidays. Because, people get busy and are out of town and all that kind of stuff. So, I'm just waiting for Richie Z to say he's in. That's all. Richie Z, are you in?
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather participate in Dan's
Gotta be.
battles. I'll take Dusty's chest hair for 500, Alex. Oh God!
I don't think the board can handle that.
Tim Corney said he is in. All right. Yeah. So somehow, some way, I'll have to be able to reach out to you guys, and I think I have connections to everybody so far that said that they're in. So I know Jeff would be in and the Turks be in. All right, cool. I think we got something here. So maybe we'll do the Dusty Jeopardy thing and use Jeff's PowerPoint, and we'll just have to figure out the question rounds and make sure it doesn't take 4 hours for you guys to finish. So Joe Graves is definitely, and I know that. Let me put his name down now.
Well, it will be quick to finish. The question mark will be, does anybody have above 0 points?
Yeah. Just then I heard Big Vic is challenging Jeffrey Wack. Oh boy. Vic and Wack got some beef.
Oh. He's always coming after me, I win and win and win, and he just keeps coming.
All I do is
win. It's everybody wants to hate the best, Jeff. That's why they fight Durell and then they go to you after.
Hold on 1 second, guys. I just gotta look at this really quick here.
I see why you surrounded yourself with the people you did on your channel. Like you surround yourself with the people you want to become. It was smart.
Yeah, see,
I get it.
Elevate myself, through
exactly.
proxy.
Yeah, I get it.
All right, that's okay. So
That's the thing, Jigs. It actually gets easier to answer in the form of a question once you've had a few.
All right. Okay, I think I got everything down. All the questions. So we're just waiting for Durell. I know he's probably already watching the game. He forgot about us, guys, already. 1 second here.
I'll take them both on. Let's go.
Take them both on? Oh, man. I don't know, Jeff. You set yourself up for that one, buddy. All right.
I'm just going to let Katie answer everything. That way we actually win.
Nah.
All right.
Not me. Not me.
By the way, y'all can't see it, but his legs are twitching pretty much constantly. Well, they were twitching constantly.
And he's sitting like this. So his paws are all like folded up.
All right. So what are you guys doing a warm-up pour or what?
Yes.
Yes. Buffalo Trace for me.
Evan Hill, Bottled and Bond. Nice, Jeffrey. Okay. Is that which one is that, Ethan? Is that Saz or is it Brown Foreman?
It's the new one. Saz.
Oh, Sazerac? Okay.
It's what we had. It's very dusty.
Very dusty. Oh, Sazerac.
Look, we can all keep up with the game.
Before, right?
Saz is the new stuff, yeah.
Okay. All right. What's up, Durell?
What's going on?
I told you he's not going to pay attention, guys. I told you.
Yeah,
It's
he's
over.
getting really afraid.
Durell,
you're
I
on
need
your own,
100% focus. Right
I'm in.
here.
I'm in. I'm gonna be looking that way while nosing and stuff, but I'm gonna be locked in.
Durell, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it.
God,
I totally forgot.
he's gonna be like bottle guess touchdown.
There you go, Jeff.
No,
Pull
Durell.
that one out, man.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Yeah,
My pen.
it's a goodie. You know what? This opened up nicely, to be honest with you. I actually really enjoy this.
Nice. Can we pour these samples?
I'm gonna buy another one. I don't know how long they can keep these old stocks and what they're doing there.
I don't know, but it's actually
It doesn't seem like a sustainable product, is I guess what I'm getting at.
yeah,
It's really good.
it is really good.
Which one was that?
It opened up nicely. I had a sip of it maybe
That we passed on.
a week ago. I think it opened up really nice with some air. So,
Yep.
Mash. What's up, the Mash Bill? What's going on, Stanley? Dana Whack is in the house. Or maybe consider joining only because I love Katie. But that wouldn't help at all.
Oh, love you too, Dana. We miss you guys.
27 likes, 30 watching. Hit that like button and share the love. Appreciate that, Major. Much appreciated. And guys, after the blind, I'll open up to anybody who wants to hop on. I definitely cannot, and you guys have to make sure I get booted off of here before midnight. Okay, I cannot go past that. I have to go to work tomorrow and be functional. Okay, I am going to pace myself tonight. Nate Cox in the house. Cheers. I say
Here's
that.
Nate Cox.
Yes, that's my famous last words. Ethan knows all about that. All right,
I'll just nudge Ethan at like 11.
and just give me the. You're done. You're
Okay,
done. At least you don't have to chase me this time, Ethan.
I don't think I chased you. I think I led you upstairs.
Okay. I don't remember much from that evening, but all I know is I had fun. Whatever I did, I had fun doing.
I mean, it was basically Katie's fault. So,
Madison Jones says I'm sipping on. I'm chocolate wasted. So good.
all
All right, guys.
Nice.
If you guys are ready, we can go ahead and get into this. So there's going to be a nosing round, and there is going to be a tasting round. So we are going to go all the way through. What does that say, Jeffrey?
Hey,
I'm gonna pour these up real quick.
Yeah, because I didn't write on the tape prior to that. It is A, I promise.
yeah.
man, you tighten these down like a boss, Dan.
Huh?
I don't know.
I just super glued yours.
Yeah,
That's what was on one.
I thought I was getting an acetone note.
And you guys got all the 2 ounces, right, to split between you?
Yep.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay. Trust me, I didn't even have time to print out label. Now that I have a label maker, right? I'm fancy now, but I didn't have time to label these things before I sent them out. So
You've always been fancy, Dan.
I try. I mean, with my no mouth and my shaky screen, take things day by day sometimes. Fortunately, Dan did not say what time zone. Oh yeah, see that's another problem. Time zones.
Nobody can win with time zones. Let's be real here.
Who goes on Mondays at 9? feel like that's-
Nobody?
When did 9:00? When do the turds go on?
It's the likes at 9? No, that's
Yeah,
Thursday. That's
I
Thursday.
think it's David and
Dave
Kira.
and Dave and Kira. Yep.
That feels right, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not. Oh, yeah, because Dara's at 8. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
We'll figure something out, but yeah, for the West Coasters, it might be a little hard.
They made their choice.
Joe Graves, I know you're in for a Dusty Jeopardy, right? If I made one up. All right, guys. So again, we have 4 samples in front of you. Again, all completely different, or are they? So for the nosing round. For the nosing round, again, this is going to be for 2 points. Okay, 2 points. Let me make sure I get this right here. I can't fuck up. Don't fuck up, man.
And setting the bar high.
Setting the bar high. Here we go. All right.
I haven't even drank any whiskey.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I'm gonna take a sip of this turkey I just poured.
All right. So Slapshot said he's into. Okay. All right. We got a group.
Graves said it too. I don't know if you saw that.
Who did?
Joe Graves.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Got Joe G. Paul P in the house. What's going on, man?
Yeah. Cheers, Paul.
Good to see you. Hopefully I get
Paul's
to meet up
another
with you
Paul
today,
dude.
man. All right. So for 2 points on the nose, okay, I need you to tell me if this is a light whiskey, if this is a wheated whiskey, or if this is a bourbon whiskey. 2 points.
This
I'm
is
not
all
going to do a timer. We can do like a 2-minute thing or something like that. So we can take our
Are
time.
we texting you answers? So wait, are me and Jeff?
You and Jeff are on team, so you guys can communicate amongst one another. And
Okay.
then Ethan, yeah, if you guys want to send me, or if either Durell or Jeff wants to send me the answer on Instagram, and then Katie, Ethan, or you guys can text me, whichever you prefer, whichever one's
Got
easier.
it.
And again, it's 8:24 right now. We'll call it 8:26. We'll put it in.
Your second thing, was it wheat whiskey or wheat bourbon you mentioned?
Well, it could be a wheated bourbon, or it could be a wheated whiskey.
Okay, I didn't know if you said both.
So we'll go a light whiskey, a wheated bourbon, or a bourbon.
Okay.
You know what? I should be drinking along with you,
Oh,
but I can't now. I can't figure out how to pour it without you seeing it.
same here, Jeff. Let me just go.
Okay. Oh shoot! I guess I better turn my phone on for these answers. So Dusty Jeopardy. So we're really doing it, huh?
Let's do it.
Oh yeah, we're doing it.
All right, we're doing it.
What is yes?
what? Yeah.
What is
What is? Yeah. Okay. Who's going to answer from you guys? Is it going to be Jeff or Durell?
Oh, I can send it. Let me just jump into it.
If you want to do IG, you can, or you can text it to me, either or.
I don't think I have your number, so I'll
That's
send
what I
that
know,
to you.
man.
All right. I'm reading Ethan's lips, and he's currently trying to convince her it's a scotch. I
Jaden, you're
don't
gonna have
think
to send that
scotch
down,
was
buddy.
an option.
Durell, I thought we exchanged numbers the night we slept together.
I don't know if we did.
Well,
I know we
Still
slept
had
together.
other things on your mind.
must have not been that good, damn it.
Do that. Let me see. Do I got your number? Hey, making me go nuts. I'm usually good at remembering that.
I thought.
No, I don't have it.
No. Okay.
Jeez. In
Okay.
between
Katie
questions.
will be sending for us.
Oh my god. What a
Katie,
run.
will be sending. Okay.
Hmm
All right.
I can't move that much. Currently supporting the animal.
Maybe I got to figure out how to pour this.
It probably looks like he's not even real, honestly.
All right.
Hasn't moved yet.
There.
Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, jeez. I didn't even know.
Answers are in. And I will tell you, you guys are all wrong. No.
All right.
I'm just joking. Okay.
If I was wrong, I know what the answer is then. I'll tell you that.
All right, so we're going to move on to sample B. Sample B, I need you to tell me for 2 points if this whiskey is finished or not on the nose. On the nose, sample B, finished or not, for 2 points. Big Vic says, "What is this?" Vic, this is a preliminary round of a Jeopardy that I have not created yet. Just I kind of thought of it, and I kind of thought of the idea of doing a tournament style bracket, which is still what's going to happen in a Jeopardy format, which they brought up. But then there was also the option of, and then basically I randomized the teams. So the teams would be randomized on a randomizer, or however it's laid out in twos. That's the teams outside of the Turks. And then
what was the name of that bottle?
Or the other option would be to do winner moves on and just challenges someone, any two people, to the next round. But again, they'd have to agree to it. They'd have to find the time to do it, and so on and so on. So I mean, that could be like a never-ending type thing, whereas a tournament would actually end. So we'll see. I don't know. We're probably going to sleep. Don't move, Katie. Is the dog sleeping? Yeah. All right. All right, guys. I want to go ahead and turn your answers in.
And it was just finished or not finished, right?
Yep, finished or not finished on the nose. And again, that's going to be for 2 points.
Was maybe worth 1 point.
Maybe. Maybe is not. No maybes, Jeff.
I mean, if you send not finished, then you're also sending finished, so that should count.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, our other dog is in a club chair to my left, and she was snoring a second ago. So we have one snoring here and one snoring there, and she has to have a blanket to lay on.
That is great.
And he just wants to be right here.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys, let's move on to sample C on the nose. I need you to tell me on the nose what the primary grain of this whiskey is, and there are no options on this one.
Not the secondary grain?
Yeah, is it rice by chance?
Possibly. You get 3 points if correct, 0 points if incorrect for calling the primary grain.
Oh, wow.
Hello again, whiskey friends. What kind of stuff do you guys have coming up on the channel?
You got that? I only know the next week.
We're plotting we got a bunch of things going. I guess we got a tournament we've been working on with Todd Ritter where we've done craft ryes for the last month. So the finals is on Wednesday, and then we'll celebrate with some turkey and some other pours for the holiday.
Nice. Very nice.
And then we got Kelsey's birthday after that, so I got something. We're planning something there. And then in December, we're putting together kind of an Advent event each week.
Nice.
So
very nice.
Something around that.
That'll be fun. Turks, what do you guys got planned?
You've seen my answer, right, Jeff? I don't think it cannot be that.
You guys changed when did you guys change your logo, Katie? Then when did you guys change that?
A couple of months ago.
Yeah.
I got bored.
Maybe?
Okay. For some reason, when I saw that, I was like, wait a second, that's not the original logo.
Yeah, I what I do at work is so logical that sometimes being creative is an outlet, which is so weird for me because that's not normal, but that's the way I've gotten.
Oh, just so you guys know, Jay West did reach out and say that that the Starlights should be done here very soon. And according to Trey, the Blue Run should be here before December. So, because the good chunk of them have already kind of rolled out. So, okay.
Jesus.
Durell, I need primary grain.
Oh, well, shit. Okay. Yeah.
Drill's trying to call bottles here.
No.
All right.
I was thinking tight for a second.
He's like, that's for sure a Jim Beam single barrel. Got it.
No, these smell familiar, but I don't know what they are.
All right. So let's move on to the very last sample. I need you guys to let me know what the age of this whiskey is by the nose. So 5 points if you're correct, 4 points if you're within 2 years, and 3 points if you're within 1 year.
Okay.
Wait, did I get that backwards? Hold on.
What you said didn't quite register. It seemed like something was backwards about that.
I
Yes.
was correct. 4 within 2. I'm sorry. It should be 4 within 1.
Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry.
4 within 1, 3 within 2. That's better. There we go.
Okay. I was just gonna let it go and be like, okay, the worse I get, the better points. All right.
Oh God. Mash says oats. Lance, cheers, buddy. Hey, Lance, email me if you can, or shoot me a message on Instagram. You, I think you won something off the last live. I want to say it was a 3-pack of, I think a 3-pack of the K Luke, and then one of the coins. But you gotta email me at Dusty Dan's Reviews, or find me on Instagram and just send me a message, Lance. Roscoe P. Coltrane in the house. Cheers. William Reynolds is here. Cheers. Sarah York is here. Cheers, Sarah. Good to see you. Someone get Dan a calculator. I know, man. I need a calculator. I need a mouse. I need a camera. I need everything here. This is so good, man. This Copper and Kings is so good.
You're making me jealous. I'll have to have some after we're done.
Mm.
Let's see here. I think it's down here somewhere. Yeah, here it is.
That's
so I did put a Hurton.
Yeah, man. That is a good finished whiskey. I'll tell you that right now. That's really good.
So on Halloween, someone made some warm apple cider, and they were asking me for some bourbons that would be good in it. I was like, I wonder if you double down on the apple brandy, if it would be good in the apple cider. It was good, but I'll tell you what was better. The Ambarana that I brought, the Ambarana finished bourbon, that and the apple cider, like, went toe to toe, and the cinnamon blended in there, and it was like perfect. I was like, oh,
that sounds fantastic. Yeah, because I mean, you figure with that profile, you're getting that cinnamon swirled vanilla, and then on top of that probably would work out very well. Now I want some.
Okay. When does this get hard?
I wonder if that would be good in like an eggnog. Right? Like if you were to make an alcoholic eggnog, I wonder if how that would work out.
I'll find out soon. I'll be making some eggnog this year.
Ugh, I can't do the eggnog.
Well, I think but aren't you supposed to let eggnog sit for a while?
Are you?
That's what I've heard.
You can age it. Yeah, some people get real into that. I just make mine on the fly and start drinking it. And then sometimes I cook it too long and it's actually like custard or flan, but I try to drink it anyway.
That's fun. I mean, hey, eat it, drink it, same thing.
Yeah.
As long as you don't get it hot enough that all the alcohol evaporates.
Sorry, do we have a question on D? I got sidetracked with that phone call.
Yes.
Age.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Age on the nose.
Did you message me, Jack? Okay.
Cheers, Sarah. Sarah, would you be down to come on the channel and do a Jeopardy live with a random person? Maybe a random person. Maybe someone you know. Maybe The Rock. Maybe someone you don't know. Would you be down? Let me know. Says, dang, now I'm going to have to try it. Just got the Jack Daniel's single barrel barrel proof rye today. Getting ready to pop that bad boy. Nice. I might actually go for that. Nice. I still have the sample bottle. That's the Heritage Rye. The barrel proof, but I don't know if I still have that anymore.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, Durell.
If I do, I don't know where it is.
All right, let me send that over.
I don't know where it is, man. Damn. But by doing this too, it's going to help me get rid of this whiskey because it is out of control. Like I just bought a handful of some dusty stuff. Man, there was a guy that was selling a 90. What was it? Maybe a 93 or a 92. I can't remember what year it was. 1.75 liter bonded old granddad for like $175, and I was like, buy it now.
What year was it?
Wow.
90 something, but it's like that's like during like the glut, like it is darker than night. That's the good stuff. So I mean, outside of the National Distiller stuff, that's when it was like the Beam stuff was really, really good. So but it's a whole one, it's a 1.75.
That's for $150. Like what the heck?
Yeah, that's what I said. As soon as he posted it, he posted it, and I was flipping through, and I was like, Ben. Yeah, so, got that, and I have another bottle that I was gonna crack it and send out some samples and stuff, but it's off of Unicorn Auctions. It was the Cascade. I don't know if you ever seen that. So originally it was Dickel, but then Buffalo Trace wound up. Well, it was pre-Buffalo Trace. It was a George T. Stagg company purchased it and then distilled it from there. So it's Stagg distilled Cascade.
Interesting.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get a picture of it up here. So I grabbed that too because I saw not a lot of people bid on it, and I was like, well, I'll bid on it then. I was like, okay. Probably gonna be hard to see, but I'm sure you've seen the label before if you can see it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Seen those?
I haven't seen any of those.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I grabbed that thing for it's like two after shipping and shit like that. I was like $260. I tell you what though, with as many auctions as they're holding, this is just a reminder, with as many auctions as they're holding right now, I feel like people can't catch up on it. And there's some stuff on there that is going for like insanely, like way cheaper than what it should be. And they had I don't know if it was last week or the week prior. I can't remember. It may have been a little longer. They had a 2016 Stag, the 140 whatever proof was. I had one at some point. It went for $1,000, and I was like, "What?" Like, I know it sounds like it's a lot, and it is, but it's just that's a lot cheaper than what it actually goes for.
Yeah,
but
$1,800 or so.
Yeah, it's right around it because you traded something for yours, or you traded that for something, right?
That one I ended up buying. I believe this was like last year.
See, I thought you traded that for that Mickers 20.
No, so I traded. I got the 2012 from a customer of mine at a really good price, and I traded that towards the Mickers 20.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
that one they gave me an evaluation for $2,700 on it. I'm like, yep.
Okay.
And I only had paid $900.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an easy one there, man.
Yeah, the 16 I still have.
You still have the 16?
Yeah.
She's spicy, man.
I didn't think it drank 144 though.
No, I don't think it drank 144, but it's definitely you could tell like drinking wise, it's definitely in the high 130s for sure.
Yeah.
One and that 140 some range. I don't know about that, but
yeah, that's insane, man.
It's a great bottle.
Which one's that?
Oh, the Stag you're talking about.
Yes. Okay. All right, guys. So that ends the nosing round. Do you guys want to know where you stand as of the nosing round, or do you want to wait till the very end?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yep.
Let's see how
Just
bad we're doing.
Say the scores, but then don't tell us who has what score.
Yeah.
Well,
Is
okay.
it a
Well,
tie?
it's kind of hard because it's tied.
It's 0-0.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, you guys did well. I don't want to do the points because then you might be onto something if I tell you.
What?
Oh, fair enough.
Were they all worth 2 or no?
No.
Yeah, the last
Two
one was
that were
worth.
worth 3, 2 that were worth 2.
Yeah, the age was.
Yeah. But I will say that you guys did remarkably well. So very surprised.
Way better than
I'm
he
not
expected you
counting
to.
your-
Jeff.
You guys'
And by
ability.
well, we
No,
got
I'm
one.
very, very
Good job, Katie.
Katie Turk, I see that big baby Great Dane stop by for some attention.
Yeah, she was over
Yeah.
here just a second ago.
She was nudging
Hey,
Katie's
so
mic
awesome
stand.
here, man. Good to see you. All right, so Sarah said she's in. Okay, guys, I think we got something going on here. We're good. I think Kathy Graves is in too.
Yeah, I
Kathy,
saw that.
yeah,
I've been writing names down for you. I'll take a picture of it.
beautiful. I appreciate that. All right, guys, so now we're gonna go into the tasting round. And hopefully
Yeah.
it throws you
There we
guys
go.
for a loop. All right. On the
These
tasting
all
round,
sound pretty good.
sample A. I need you to tell me if this is distilled by Turkey, Brown Foreman, Beam, or MGP. Turkey,
Foreman.
Brown Foreman, Beam,
MGP.
or MGP.
Okay.
On the palate, sample A for 3 points.
Oh God.
Kathy has to
I
get my permission first.
This changed drastically on the nose going back to it.
So mash bill's in. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Jeff,
Yeah.
I'll have to partner with you on this Jeopardy format.
Yeah, I'll show you how to use it.
Yeah, and then we'll have to figure something out. See with you guys. See, there's 3 of you guys, and you said Kelsey usually can't do Mondays though, right?
Yeah, Kelsey kind of has a standing Monday.
That wasn't meant
night
for you,
with all
Dan.
of his local guys.
Okay.
I said that wasn't meant for you. It was meant for Jeff, but that's probably where we'll be leaning.
This isn't. Wait, this isn't tonight, is it? No, Sarah, it's
No,
not. It's not for tonight.
Huh.
Well, I mean, it's up to you guys how you would want to do it. If indeed this worked and rolled out, if you guys wanted to work as a group, or if you guys wanted to have random partners. So it's up to you guys. Turks, I'll keep you guys together. Unless you guys want to work with random people too. I mean, it's up to you guys. I don't know. But all right, so mash bills in. I can't do Thursday mornings because that's when my Tennessee breakfast. No, John, it would all be on Mondays. So that's when I go live. It'd be Mondays, 8:00. And honestly, I mean, they would probably go pretty quick. So I mean, you guys wouldn't be on until 11:30 or midnight. So, but it'd be starting at 8 and then ending at, I don't know, 9:30, 10 maybe, something like that. Monday is Kelsey's only fans live stream night. Joe Gray says, I love random partners. Yeah, no problem, John. And John, I got to message you too about something. So I did reach out to Jay about some picks, and we've been kind of going back and forth. Still trying to float some ideas around, and I mean, there's a handful of options. I can't go through all of them, but
Let's go.
Huh?
Sorry.
I was watching the game. So one of the options is a Knob Creek pick. Another option is a Blue Note pick. However, those would be done through samples being sent. One of the other options would be the possibility of another Sagamore, so like a Sagamore number 2. That would typically be done at the farm. And then let me see. Just want to make sure this is correct here. And then one option for a pick to go there would be through Kings County.
Ooh.
So, but I gotta to grab a connection through to one of them to try to set a pick up, and that would be to go there and do one. So
that would be awesome.
Yeah, and then there's 2 more options, but I can't say anything about them yet because they're not official yet. But it doesn't look like a person with my status is able to pick a Jack Daniels or anything like that. So some of our top 5s that we voted on were, unfortunately, for the most part, kind of shut down because of their availability. And I'm not, a 30,000 subscriber, So, but the second 5 options that I sent in, 4 of the 5 were some things that we could do. So we'll see. And I did message Nick at Shared Pour. Nick at Shared Pour. Nick at
Found North.
Thank you, Found North. To see if we could do a pick. So there's limited kind of availability through Shared Pour with that. But if we were to go through Nick directly and do a pick, then he could retail it at Shared Pour. So I've been in conversations with him. He's going to come on the stream here at some point.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll have him on live.
Very
and
cool.
Set something like that up. So
EJ said we should fly out to Oregon and do a bull run pick.
Bull Run, yeah. I mean, that's we didn't even throw that in the mix there. To be honest with you,
That would be awesome.
That would be an awesome pick, just because they're affordable. They have some really killer stuff. Finished and non.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a lot of fun actually. And I love the Northwest. I think it's absolutely beautiful. If I could move there, I probably would. But so we'll see.
We have a ton of Alaska miles, so that'd be even better.
There we go. Yeah, I mean that's I would definitely I'd be open to that. So if you need a collab to get a pick, let me know. All right, Jay, I appreciate that.
That's awesome.
Yes, yeah, I appreciate that. Again, I don't have I don't have that kind of status, unfortunately, and that's basically kind of what Jay said, like in his email, is just like those are like limited availability, and I get that. I get it. Like those things are reserved for people who have the higher subs and all that kind of stuff. But I get that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what.
And apparently, if we do Bull Run, EJ and MJ say we even have a place to stay. So
that would be awesome.
I mean, it sounds like that's all just kind of magically falling into place.
That'd be fun.
Are they in Oregon?
I
guess I would take it since they're asking.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh shoot, guys! All right, let me get your guys' answers. I'm sorry, I'm kind of rambling on.
Yeah.
We're used to it, Dan. It's fine. It's normal.
If
you weren't, I'd be concerned.
All right, so you guys said, okay.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Top Dog. Like the retailers that don't ship to Tennessee anymore, the list is growing.
Yeah.
That
And
blows
you
my
can't even
mind,
blame
though.
them.
That blows my mind. You would
No.
think there's other states that would be. I don't know.
Well, and now you've got, I think it's Sealbox that won't even ship to Kentucky.
Yeah.
Freaking Kentucky.
Oh
But
shit!
they send to Ohio. I feel like Ohio would be the most restrictive of these
I know,
three
right?
states we're rattling off.
All right, guys. On sample B, for 3 points, sample B, I need you to tell me on the palate if this is a bourbon, a rye, a wheated bourbon,
I don't even think we need to taste
or
this
a
one.
rice whiskey.
Or a rice whiskey.
Or a
Listen
rice-
to
This
Dan
changed
and
too.
stuff
This
on
got
the
a little
fly.
better on the nose.
Yeah, I think this one's gotten more clear as it's set.
Durell, what's your plans for Turkey Day?
Helping the wife cook a lot of food, man, and just hanging out, playing football early in the morning with a bunch of friends. We do every Thanksgiving. Been doing it for about 20 years.
No,
We all used to play tackle with like no equipment back when we were younger. But Thanksgiving, everybody's older now. We're like, no, we transitioned to flag about 10 years ago. But yeah, I'll be there at 9, probably until maybe 11:30. Then just cooking some food with the wife. She actually has to work that night. She had to choose between Christmas or Thanksgiving for the holiday she can take off. With the whole nursing thing, like, because it's wild.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she got to work that night, and that the prior day too, which sucks. She has to work that Wednesday night. She comes home at 8 in the morning on Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Then we got to still do all the cooking and all that stuff. So I'll probably do most of it, but yeah, it's gonna be a rough day for her.
Yeah, that is kind of shitty though. But I mean, nurses are some of the best, man. Some of the best you can get. So, completely understandable. But, all right. So we got one answer in. All right. Let me check this here.
It's gotta be right, Jeff.
Yeah. I think we're good.
Yeah. My palate's broke if it's not that.
All right, guys. Let's go to sample C. Maybe look into New Holland, Middle West, or High Bank. I mean, I could definitely do a Middle West pick for sure. I could contact those guys probably tomorrow and get one done. So I have a really good, really good friendship with those guys over there. So that could definitely happen.
Yeah, New Holland would be crazy.
I've never. Yeah, that would be really cool. Where did I try that? Was that in?
Probably the first Pours in the Park. Did you get it from Gary?
Maybe it was Summer Jam. Was it the Mason Journey Summer?
Oh yeah, the wheat whiskey that we brought.
Yeah, okay, that's what it was. I knew I tried it at some point. I didn't know where.
Yeah,
the whip.
That bottle's silly.
Yeah. All right, guys. So on sample C, on the palette, I need you to tell me if this is a product of Kentucky, Indiana, or Maryland.
Kentucky, Indiana, or Maryland?
What the hell did I just pour?
Oh damn!
I thought I put it up here, and I was like, I poured the Sagamore 8-year from last year.
Oh, nice.
That's a goodie.
Look at Dan trying to like sneakily pull up the bottle that he poured and be like, "Oh yeah, sorry, that's not in the flight at all."
Maybe.
Oh, man. Bring it back.
Seal box, but they allow me to send them my own label. See, that's crazy. So Chris can send them the label, but they don't ship there. I don't get it. Don't get it.
Well, they don't technically ship there, but they're willing to do the workaround.
Yeah. I don't know. So again, there are some options for the next pick, which is good. I like options, but my whole thing is being able to go out and experience it rather than just get sent samples. If that makes sense. Like I want to go out and meet people on the pick and collaborate and hang out. But I mean, if something has to be done through samples, then it has to be done through samples, I guess. But can't get what you want all the time, man. So we'll see. But options are good. And then being able to partner with MASH on something that I can maybe get, maybe not have access to, that'd be even better. So I thought Jeff and Durell can only use hand signals. Oh, good. Top Dog says my neighbor's house is available if anybody wants to stay there. I always love that view, John, of you and Renee taking the pictures on IG, just facing your backyard by the fire pit. It's nice.
Take another sip really quick.
Okay.
Huh. See, I haven't had that, Jeff. But
Did anybody here get the Sagamore Bottle and Bond 6-year rye?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
all right, that works. Let's do that.
No, unfortunately.
I did not
You like that
either.
plan?
Yeah.
Which one do you say, Dan?
The Sagamore 6-year Bottle and Bond. It just came
I
out.
haven't seen it yet.
The view from Hot Dog's back patio is so relaxing.
Right.
Yeah, it is, Eric. It's a really nice view. How, Katie, Ethan, how far are you guys away from John?
About 2.5 hours.
Yeah, we were actually there this weekend.
Okay, you guys stopped there. Nice.
Yep. Yeah, man, his place is freaking gorgeous, and their collection is outstanding.
Yeah.
It's just it's like it's not massive, but it's truly like it's old bottles and unicorns and like there's some dusty, but it's most of it's like not dusty, just old bottles.
Yeah.
It's
And
fun.
it's just, man, and they're awesome.
Yeah.
They're
Yep.
awesome.
Top Dog and Renee are
Yep.
salt of the earth.
Yes. Joe
His
says
name was kind of weird though, but
Did you say his neighbor or Renee?
his neighbor's kind of weird.
The bourbon
No,
engineer.
Even if I thought that about Renee, I'd never say it. She'd break me.
I caught like the tail end of it, and it almost
Yours
sounded like
neighbor?
that. I was like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, his neighbor.
I
His
thought you
neighbor's
said
kinda
Renee
weird.
at first too. I was like, man, Ethan, that's low even for you.
Oh, man.
All right, guys. So
I'm
so let
thinking
me
I
know.
need to get that into you.
Okay.
On to D.
Yep, 1 second. Waiting for answer to come in.
That's fine. I can watch this game.
I should have turned it on the TV here, but then I get distracted.
No, you can watch it from Durell's TV. I got like a
just look
Oh,
at
yeah, I can
Zoom
see
in.
Jeff, Durell, you guys doing any upcoming picks or anything you could talk about?
Where
Wanting to collaborate?
yeah, that's the intent for us, right? Because
Okay.
distro is our biggest issue. So
Yeah.
we know you got that avenue. We got
Not really.
more of an avenue than us.
Yeah. I mean, probably not by much, but yeah. So I mean, that's why like if we were to kind of all go in and do like something that I wouldn't have access to with like MASH, maybe. I mean, that would be a lot of fun too.
Yeah, I would love to do a pick, man.
Yeah.
Just not even a fact of doing it. It's just getting that whiskey out to everybody that's
Yep.
supporting us. And
And
obviously,
again, I mean, the good thing is like I'm all about the experience, man. Like getting to meet up with you guys and not only do the pick, but then get to hang out afterwards and share bottles and stories and stuff. That I'm all about the experience, man. Like that's the kind of stuff that I love, So,
Yeah.
All right, guys, on to sample D. Here we go.
All right.
Last one for 3 points. I need you to tell me if this whiskey was distilled at Four Roses, Heaven Hill, Jim Beam.
Four Roses, Heaven Hill,
Jim Beam.
Jim Beam. All right.
Damn.
I can tell you, I love the nose.
And I can tell you guys right now, I don't have a tiebreaker question, but it's looking like I might need to create one here. Like,
Are we still tied?
you're still tied.
That means
my
we scored 0 points
We
this
all
round.
had the same score.
You're still tied. And I'm like, I'm sitting here trying to figure out what I can ask.
got more questions. We can do proofs. We could do where did it age on at least on the nose.
Holy crap!
You got plenty of options.
Yeah, that's true. We didn't do proofs. You do proofs. I thought I wrote proof down here for something. I guess I didn't. Huh. Shame on me, man. Oh, I scratched it out and wrote. Okay. I was going to do. So, yeah. All right. On sample C, I was going to do proof on the palette, but I didn't. That's what I had scratched out. We'll see for the tiebreaker. I might have to pull out the proof question on one of these. Is Jeffrey planning to ditch me with the kids again?
Shh. Not this year. We said no more this year. Next year's fair game, right?
That's probably what I'd want to do one, to be honest with you. Again, if we got to go somewhere as a group, would be in January. Too close to the holidays. Number one is you're forking out the money for it. Number two, it's people are traveling for the holidays and stuff like that. So it'd probably just be easier to start in January. So my goal for next year is to have a minimum of 6 picks. That's what I want for next year. That's my goal. 6 picks.
Oh, nice.
At minimum, yes. 6 picks minimum. If one of them has to be samples shipped, then that's fine. But
so that I'm not sure if they're even doing it. So caveat. But Milam and Green, they do some single barrels that aren't distributed very widely, but they pop up around here. Anybody who's in Kentucky, they're the Wildlife Collection. They're all single barrels. They're all
no
like
free weekends.
What now?
Sorry,
that's funny. They're all like 120 plus proof cash strength single barrels. They're coming out of Tennessee, so the guess is they're coming out of Columbia, Tennessee distillers, right? They're like $65 or $70, and they are good, man.
And some of the ryes are in NGP ryes that are finished in port.
Yes, and they do ryes that are at 94 proof and at cash strength, finished in port. And the bourbon, it's like, man, they're getting them from Tennessee distillers, and they put out a bunch when they do it. So it's like, I wonder if they're doing single barrels for themselves. What if a group was just like, hey guys, what if we just wanted to come do a pick with you?
yeah. So you said who was it again?
Milam and Green out of Blanco, Texas.
Okay.
Blanco being the very white way to say it. Blanco being the actual way.
Okay. If it's still a tie, do you think those guys are messing with you and I'll text the most rigged? I mean, I don't know. It depends on what Jeff and Durell answer on this one.
Yeah. I'm good with we're good with what we said, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You sure,
It all
Jeff?
comes down to this.
It does all come down to
this
this.
answer right here.
Exactly.
We have so much more to drink. There could be so many more questions.
Okay. Let me just confirm this here really quick.
I mean,
and if you did a Sagamore, it would be fun to do a finished Sagamore pick.
This time,
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, no big deal. Just to finish that.
I'll roll out there and drop your name, Dan. Pick secured. Thank you, Keith. So Keith is from Texas. So
Yep.
roll out there.
He's right in that area.
He's the one who told us to go over there, actually.
Keith's name on the live too. Keith will come on and do a battle. So
I got it.
Awesome. All right, guys. So we ended
Tiebreaker.
We ended the tie.
All right, still 0-0. Let's go.
That's right.
We're gonna have to pick. Okay, so I need you to tell me on sample C. We're gonna go back to sample C. I need you to tell me the proof on sample C. Now, we're not going to do this as a singular point because if you guys guess wrong, it's going to be a tie. So we're going to do it as
Whoever's closest.
So we're going to do 5 points if you're correct, 4 points within 3, and then we'll just do 3 points.
If you're closest, that just gets rid of all that, right? Like if somebody's within 2 or 1, but like the points aren't.
Right.
Yeah, whoever's closest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
whoever's
we'll
closest
do
wins it.
5. Well, if you guys both guess the same, then
Then we just go to another question.
Then we keep going proof down the lines on the other.
all right. Well, so we'll do that. Whoever's the closest on the proof on C, we'll just do it that way instead of doing the 5 points, 4 points, 3 points.
God, this guy.
A little late to the party. Sandeep, what's going on? How are you? I think I saw you pop in, say hi earlier. I can't believe this shit. I didn't think of a tiebreaker either. I should have. But you know when we were in the Patreon, I was saying I don't even think I picked Midwest Spirits as an option, but I could almost guarantee a pick through Middle West Spirits if we went that route.
I'm with that. I'm just sorry. Talking to Jeff.
See, Nashville might be a little hard to get a pick through. That one I made, if we want to do a Nashville, I'd probably have to go through or do a collab with Mash and Journey through those guys because I think they'd have access to that. So I wouldn't have access to that. But yeah, I mean, looking around the room, I think there's definitely some options. A Sagamore number 2 would be a lot of fun for sure, especially going finished. I mean, a Knob Creek would be cool, but I would love to go there and do the pick and not have the sample shipped to you.
Okay.
You know, I would really like to do a Knob Creek, but I don't know. Maybe that's one of those ones where I'll get the sample sent to you because that's a Knob Creek would be a lot of fun, or a Blue Note would be a lot of fun too. I mean, that's the more Blue Note's probably the more affordable option. NBC does their own mailing. Okay, so what, you do the pick there and they distribute it themselves? Is that how they work?
For NBC, it does. You don't. They have their own mailing. You would probably just have to contact them and see what they have available if they'd allow you to do a pick. With Blue Note, though, like we did the one for Hello Again Whiskey Friends with Kelsey, and we actually got to do it in person. So we have the name of somebody over there, but it's like an hour and a half from the house, and you have to fly into either Memphis or Nashville to get to our house. So it's like folks could stay here. Well, seriously, folks could stay here and drive over to Blue Note because Blue Note's kind of in a sketchy area.
Okay.
So
a little bit. I mean, it's not like Baltimore sketchy, but it's sketchy.
Okay. Cobber Wolf says, "Don't sleep on the Barrel King." See, that's another one. I don't think I could do. I don't think I'd have access to a pick through them. So, because they sell through their own site as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could maybe get in touch with Jared over there and see. Maybe I don't know.
I can chat with him. We've been chatting daily anyway, so.
And you'll have to think what price point you want to stay into.
Yeah, with them for sure, right? Their normal stuff like the 125, 150-ish or whatever it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Just since Dan's coming out with a blue run pick,
Oh yeah, because that's already out there.
Do you really want to do another high dollar pick necessarily this year, or close to?
Yeah, no.
But you know what I mean. Like you got to think about pricing.
That would be one cool thing about Kings County. They do the small bottles.
They do the 375.
Yeah, the 375 is really cool. I wish I
Even
would
the 200.
They do 200.
Yeah.
200.
Yeah, that's what
I got a 200.
Yeah.
Nice. EJ
So,
says Old Elk? Question mark. I mean, maybe Old Elk. Come to Michigan and do a journeyman. Okay, that's
both those are good options.
Puts out some interesting
I do a Rebecca Creek pick.
Oh yeah, Rebecca Creek, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I go down to Texas and do one of them, man.
That's
for sure. Hell yeah.
That's
all right.
Hell yeah. I love that double oak Oh my god, I love that bottle.
We're not narrowing things down. We're adding more things to the list. You know, it just keeps getting wider and wider.
It really is. It
Well,
really
you have
is.
to, right?
Dan wanted a
80% of them
5-year
aren't going to
plan.
work. So
He wanted a 5-year plan.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, again, my goal is to do 6 next year, so a minimum of 6.
Oh.
So we'll see.
So how are
All
we
right,
looking?
guys,
We got 2 different
We
answers.
have a winner.
Uh-oh.
We
I'm
have
scared.
a winner. Joe, yes, I wish they sold Kings County here as well, man. JH, cheers, buddy. Good to see you.
yeah. Sorry, Jeff. You tried.
I gambled. Let's see if I gambled enough.
Dan,
All right, guys. So,
before saying the winner, can you go through each A, B, C, D and let us know what if it was bourbon or whatever your questions were?
yep, absolutely.
All right.
Here we go. On sample A, I asked you on the nose if this was a light whiskey, a wheated whiskey, or it was a bourbon. Correct answer was bourbon. You both got 2 points. On the nose on B, I asked you if this was finished or not. You both guessed not, and that was correct for 2 points. On sample C, I asked you what the primary grain was. You both guessed corn. 3 points. You're both correct. On sample D, I asked for the age,
Did we really guess the same age?
and you both guessed the same age. You both received the same amount of points.
How
So
old is that whiskey though?
On the nose, you guys were tied. On the palate, on sample A, I asked you if this was distilled at Turkey, Brown-Forman, Beam, or MGP. Turks said it was Turkey. Hello Again Whiskey Friends said it was Beam, and neither of you were correct, so that was a 0 points.
Brown-Forman.
Wow.
Like I said, I was in between Brown-Forman and Beam on that.
On B, I asked you if this was a rye, bourbon, wheat, or rice whiskey. You both guessed rye. That was correct.
100% rye.
On sample C, I asked you if this was distilled in Kentucky, Indiana, or Maryland. You both guessed Kentucky, and you were both incorrect.
On C,
On C, on the palate.
what was it?
I'll tell you in the end.
Oh, okay.
It was Maryland.
You think Maryland? Well, like some of that old Maryland stuff.
No. On sample D, I asked you if this was a product of Four Roses, Heaven Hill, or Beam, and you both guessed Heaven Hill, and you were both incorrect. So at the end of the tasting round, you guys were tied. And then we guessed the proof on sample C. The Turk said 110 proof, and Hello Again Whiskey Friends said 102. And just to confirm, okay, the proof was 100.
Oh,
you nailed it, Jeff.
Win on the security question, the overtime question. So
Very
congrats,
nice.
guys. Yes, that was
Nice. I was close. Holy crap.
that was super close, man.
Katie, man, you had some good guesses because I know it wasn't Ethan.
All right, guys. So sample A, the ones that you said were a bourbon, but one said Turkey, one said Beam.
Is it early
Sample A
times?
is actually Brown-Forman's early times. Ethan,
See, I messaged Jeff and said that too.
I was like, wait a minute, wait a second now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so this
Dude.
is that's the Brown-Forman version. So
Literally messaged him that. I'm like, that's the only other thing I could think that it would be.
yeah.
No, that's cool. That's fine.
On sample B, you guys guessed that it was not finished, and you also guessed that it was a rye on the palate. And you guys were both correct. This is 13th Colony's Southern Rye.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I've never had that.
What's the
I'm
proof
gonna,
on that, Dan?
Huh?
What's the proof on that?
95.
90.
Yeah.
Okay, you said 95, I think, Jeff. Like right on the nose.
I love
Yeah,
their
we were
rye.
talking. All of these are around the same proof. That's what was driving me nuts.
Yeah. Yep. I wanted to throw one
rye
in there.
95 proof.
My proof question was going to be on C, but I should have did it on B, but again, I didn't. But their rye is fantastic, by the way. Their standard rye is great.
Yep.
On sample C, who said Frey Ranch? I just saw somebody say Frey Ranch, and that was definitely an option that I didn't talk about. So that could be a possibility. So,
But you said this wasn't Kentucky.
correct. That's Georgia.
What? Georgia?
Oh, B, not C.
Oh yeah,
no,
C.
C.
Sorry, C.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Like, it
sorry.
wasn't
I thought
even
you
an option.
I thought you were talking about C already.
No, so C was so you guys, let's see. C you said was corn. You're both correct. And then you both said Kentucky. This is actually Holding Station. This is
That's
Indiana.
Indiana.
Oh, it's MGP.
Indiana, right?
Indiana.
So it's
Yeah.
MGP, yeah.
I love
Is it
love
finished?
this bottle. Love
Which
it.
mash is that one?
It's the high rye.
It's a weird. So 36.
Yeah.
Is it like the high rye, like 36 or 44?
No, this is the 36.
Is
Okay.
it finished,
Yeah,
Dan?
the rye palette on that was throwing me off.
Yeah. Yep.
Is that bottle finished or no?
No, it's not.
No. Yeah, it's weird because it doesn't come across as MG. Like I drink a lot of 21% rye MGP.
Yeah, this doesn't come across
Yeah,
as
that
MGP on the
Yeah,
palate.
yeah,
It honestly doesn't. It's
Yeah.
I love this bottle. I love this bottle. It's my second bottle of this. I love it.
Yeah, like I thought.
I don't even think it
Kentucky-
comes across as high rye on the palate. I'm like,
Yeah.
what? High rye? I still
I'm-
can't compute it.
I'm 99% sure this is high rye. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh no, it is.
Okay.
That's the whole back of the palette is just rye. Come on.
Just rye.
It's not 21%. I'll tell you that.
No, that's at least 36, if not the 44.
Yeah,
That's why it was throwing me. I couldn't think of what it was because I wasn't thinking about anybody using that damn 36 rye mash bill.
Yeah, this like
it was
30
it was the Holding Station.
Yep.
Those
Joe
Holding
Grayson-
Station single barrels have been real good too. I've
Yeah.
got my hands on like 5 picks
Yep.
so far.
Mhm.
So
Uh,
have the
wheat
the
whiskeys, different rye profiles. It's all good.
Joe Gray says Dan is no Alex Trebek. Well, you know what, Joe? I'm going to be.
Uh,
Be in a couple weeks. So, on sample D, I asked if this was distilled in Four Roses, Heaven Hill, or actually, I asked for the age, and you guys both said 7. And that was you still got 3 points, but it was incorrect. I asked if it was distilled at Four Roses, Heaven Hill, or Beam. You both said
Is it a
Heaven
knob?
Hill.
is it
It
10
is
years
a
old?
knob 9.
It's a knob.
I thought 10. Like, yeah, I thought
Yeah.
it was a little older.
I was going to do the proof on this one, but I was like, you know what?
It's
I
freaking
don't,
wild, dude. Like, I thought 3 of these, besides the rye, were dusty whiskeys. A for sure. Like, I was like, wait, this tastes like freaking Dusty Beam. Like, even going back to it, knowing it's early time. Which early times is it? Is it like
It's
the
the
original
Brown
one?
Foreman. It's the Brown Foreman, yeah.
Okay, dude. Even going back to it, holy crap! After it sits in the glass, because I haven't had this in probably about maybe a year and a half, almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, this is freaking fantastic.
I mean,
I
That's
mean, I like both of them, but I think I prefer the Brown Foreman version over Sazerac. But
Mm-hmm.
That 13th colony
Crazy.
rye has this dusty, funky. It makes it. It tasted old to me.
yeah, I mean,
Really?
I don't
Mhm.
think I could even say this in 10 states, but this knob is really fruity.
yeah, again, I wanted to kind of see. I wanted to throw you guys off with what I sent, but after the nosing round, I was like, holy shit! Like these guys are friggin' on it. And then on the palate, it threw you off a little bit. But yeah, that was fun, guys. Thank you for doing
Yeah,
that.
thank you for doing this.
Of
This was
course.
fun.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dan. This is
Yeah,
awesome.
man.
Congratulations to you guys. That was
Yeah.
Well done.
well done.
So maybe we'll do it. We'll
Close.
maybe do it like
Very
this. Just in a Jeff, I'll partner with you on the whole Jeopardy format thing and have to figure out the questions and then see if I can get a handful of people interested in wanting to hop on. And I don't know if ADHD whiskey would ever want to hop on here or Mash said he would. I'm sure Scott would too.
Oh, I'm sure.
But
Dude,
we'll
the
see.
Bill
I'll
Knight's
reach
fun,
out.
man.
Yeah, I mean, it would be fun, and to do it as a Jeopardy kind of format would be a lot of fun too, where you can you can say if you get it right, you move on to the next. I don't know how that would all work out, but
Somebody did. I don't know if it was. No, I don't think it was Trish, but we did a game night with her that was really really fun. But somebody did a Jeopardy, and it was cool. Like you, damn, I forgot who it was.
Was
I
it
know
Matt? Was
we
it
did
Jason?
one similar, right, Jeff? At one point.
We did Wheel of Fortune. I've also got Family
Wheel of
Feud that I've been debating, and then they got the Jeopardy template.
Somebody did Jeopardy.
I feel like Jeopardy was Jason.
Yeah.
Was it Jason?
Yeah.
It may have been, but yeah, it ran pretty smoothly. Literally the questions there, points added up, tallied. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, Jason does Jeopardy because one of the categories is the bottle guesses, like guess this bottle.
Ah, okay.
now, okay, all right, yeah, you're right, okay, yep. Now,
We didn't have a whole Jeopardy board though, but we did do the challenge thing. It was like we had the categories because I was on that night. We did like Women of Whiskey, and we did a bunch of questions there.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we had the bottle.
Exactly.
I was winning until I got obsessed with challenging everybody to the bottle silos, and then I kept losing, and I lost all my points.
Yep.
I might see. So I might have to go back and kind of see how they kind of did their format, and but I thought Mass and Journey did something like that too. And then once you said that, Ethan, that the whole bottle guess thing, then that brought that back up.
Oh shit, JG, that is the one I watched. Elf Turds is the one that I watched that did Jeopardy recently. Maybe like 2 months ago, 3 months ago max.
Oh, for sure.
That's exactly who it was.
Okay.
Who Wants to Be a Bourbonaire would be fun with the lifeline.
Oh shit, yeah, from the chat.
That'd
Now,
be fun
Dude,
too.
that's pretty cool.
I mean, you'd really have to figure out a lot of questions to ask about something, though.
It's usually about like 15 questions or so, which isn't too crazy.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it can only be for one whiskey, though, right?
No, it could be a bunch of different
No.
questions.
So maybe you have each category as one of the bottles, and then there's a random one. There's one that there's a wild card round. Could be about anything.
Yeah, but doesn't the whole thing kind of keeps going up in dollar amount? So as you
you would have to maybe create like, hey, you cash out at, like you have increments, right? 5,000, 50, whatever it is, and just do maybe a sample pack or a bottle or whatever it is, like different increments of prizes. But actually, that only works for one person versus multiple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it would be cool for one, but if you're trying to have multiple people on,
Or I guess you could do, the first couple questions, you can maybe do, an early times bottle and bond, like, and then for the next couple questions, you do a bottle that may be a little more difficult, and then for the higher questions, you would do a bottle that's even more difficult. To try to guess.
Did anybody else notice the animated light bulb that just went above Ethan's head? It went ding.
So
It was real bright.
Yep.
His reactions on?
We do the weakest link, but it's the whiskey link. And because the weakest link is hilarious because you just get to screw with people, right? Wow.
I like it. I like it, Ethan. I like it, Ethan.
Yeah. I see what you're saying on that.
Goodbye. That's what I remember.
Huh.
No, that would work. The whiskey one.
that could work too.
Well, that way you could have more people on, but eliminating, because like I feel like with Who Wants to Be the billionaire style or millionaire style, it's one person that you're talking about.
Yes.
It would be very hard to do it with like 4 different people.
Yeah, I mean that would be that'd be really hard to do. But no, Ethan, that's a good one. Somebody said do it in more 80s game game shows from the 80s.
Yeah.
I feel like this is just going to keep escalating, and then it's going to be like a game of Survivor. We're going to lock 20 of you in the Rick House. We'll see who makes it out in the end.
Somebody's going to end up on fire.
Hopefully no one makes fire. Yeah.
Said, I think it's called a sneaky link.
Sneaky link? Oh, jeez.
That would be fun, though. So wild cards are always fun. Says those bourbon guys. Cheers, guys. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of good ideas, I guess, that could be thrown. I mean, to Ethan's point, I mean that's a good, that's a good one that could involve multiple people.
Shit.
Yeah. All right, we got some options. We'll have to figure it out, though. I'll have to figure it out. Figure out what we want to do. But I know the whole Jeopardy thing would be a lot of fun. So
Let's start with Jeopardy. We'll get that going. Now, I must admit, my template might say Jeopardy, but I'll have to see if I change that or not.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I can't believe you
And
do
if
that.
it does say Jeopardy, it's still going to say Jeopardy. So
Christopher Davis said Winkless Link would be fun and has been done before. The elimination aspect sounds fun. Yeah.
14-7.
So how does that work exactly?
You would probably have to do like a round of questions, maybe. Then
Yeah.
maybe just eliminate whoever has the lowest amount of points. Start with like 5 people or whatever you do, and
Yeah.
eliminate the lowest after
well,
each round.
I think you, as a consensus, you either get it right or wrong, right? And then you get to decide who to vote out if you get it
Right.
wrong. Like if you get it right, everyone moves on. If you get it wrong, you have to like chop somebody and then keep going.
Yep.
Put it in a
So how many-
randomizer.
So how many people will we have to have on in order to do that?
You can do that. With,
Otherwise, it could be pretty quick.
I think 4 or 5 would be the right number, right?
Yeah.
say like 5 people.
Yeah.
But
It
like
depends
you
on the
saw-
samples.
Yeah, like
We-
you saw tonight, we would have been even after the nosing round.
Yeah.
So nobody would have really gotten eliminated.
Yeah.
So it could go on until the tasting round. Or,
Well, but then like the age question would have been good because
Yeah.
even though like that's a closest to question, but none of us got it right. So somebody actually would have been eliminated there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it would keep rolling, like even those questions, like you got to get it right within a certain
Mhm.
amount, otherwise you get it, like you get it, and then that means that like okay, well, damn it, Jeff, I said it was a 9-year, and because you said it was 7, now we missed it. So you're the weakest link, right? So I think that would be the cool part of it.
All right. I'm going to combine this with an idea that I had, but I've always dreamed of building the yodeler from The Price is Right. So
I don't even know if I know.
So
that
you
game.
have to reach the top of the mountain. The yodeler has to reach the top of the mountain, but then you vote everybody off if you're wrong. So
Yep.
everybody could be right every time, and everyone just wins, and that's the game. Otherwise, it might get down to the last person that needs to get to the top of the mountain.
Oh, shit. Yeah, the yodeler. That's funny.
It's official. Jeff was born a dad.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Weakest Link could work too, though. That'd be a lot of fun. That'd be a lot of fun. Shit. All right, so we got options. That's good.
So many options. There's always games.
Jeff, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
Man, going to my family's in Dayton. See some people. It'll be good. Got some people coming in town in Cincy too. It'll be a good weekend.
How far of a drive is that for you?
And then apparently someone booked karaoke on Saturday, so I'm like still unsure. Maybe that's Friday.
Yeah, nice.
I don't know. It sounds like a very strange weekend on paper. The more you make me think about it.
So the price is right. So those bourbon guys say AJ could be one of the models. Truth is, Jeffrey already built it and wants an excuse to use it.
Kind of, JG. I've been dreaming about this for a while.
Oh shit!
JG.
Katie,
did you
what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving?
Let's see.
For us, we are actually staying home, but we're gonna go up and see Adam for Thanksgiving.
Nice,
Yeah, it'll be fun
very
because
nice.
then we'll be down in Louisiana and Texas for like 3 weeks around Christmas.
Yeah,
You
we've got.
visiting family?
What was that?
Are you visiting family down there?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, we've got for Thanksgiving we've got a Russell's 13 and some Dusty Turkey we're gonna crack,
Ooh,
and we'll do it right.
Nice.
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 Yeah,
JG or Joe Gray says we could do strip bourbon. I hope Dan loses.
Wait, Joe, I'm pretty sure I've seen you play this game before.
Sitting in the kitchen in underwear.
And then a patriotic suit, right? From the
Just
shelter.
Yeah. Oh God. Put some speedos on.
Karaoke is Saturday, Dana says.
All right, Jeff,
Dot.
Jeff, I know what you need to pour. Do it, Jeff.
All right. Am I doing?
Oh, are we doing a wheel? Oh,
Cuppers?
I don't have that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I gotta buy some
They
more.
left us out, Durell.
What's that?
I said they just left us out.
I know, right? I thought it was going to be a wheel.
I
spin.
thought you guys had this bottle.
I don't have that bottle.
We've had it a few times, but we haven't bought it yet. Every time I go to
Would-
Evergreen, I get closer to buying it.
It's good.
That's not the.
Yes, I lose all the damn time. Jeff has been dreaming of the Yodel game for a very long time.
What did you think it was?
That's great.
The 199 corn.
I think we need we definitely need to get some kind of game show. So I don't monetize any of my lives anymore. So I don't. So yeah,
Probably.
getting in trouble. Probably a good thing. Probably a really good thing. Yeah. Yeah. Probably a good thing.
You know, especially when Durell's over here watching football and just randomly starts cursing. Yeah.
Yeah, because Durell's the problem.
Where's that? That's where it's at.
I am the problem.
I was thinking I was the problem.
I was
Okay,
saying
sure.
you were
Dan's
the
the problem.
No, I am the
How
problem.
about both of y'all are the problem?
I'll start saying some random shit. That's when you know the night has gone south. So.
Oh, man.
Dang it, man. What kind of kick
good,
was
man.
that?
Yeah, I just really like this. I mean, I think the apple brandy finish in general, like I can't think of something that wasn't a 4 or 5 year MGP that I've had that was apple brandy finish, right? Like apple brandy finish just has like always been 4 to 6 year MGP. Can you
How
think
old
of one
is
that's
this
unless you go to like all the way to the Copper and Kings of the, you know, the Bardstown
Yeah.
with the 12 year that they had a long time ago. But majority of the finishes that I get that are apple brandy are Nulu, something like that.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a 4 to 6 year
Yeah.
Good
MGP.
times.
Yeah.
Starlight.
I think
not
Starlight has
actually-
apple brandy finish too, right? Yeah.
They
They
do.
do.
Starlight would still be 4 years
Yeah.
age shaded, 5 years age shaded.
I really hope that pick tastes like what it did when it came out of the barrel. That's all.
Oh yeah. The
How old is
Armagnac.
the bottle you're drinking?
Yeah, the Armagnac finish. Yeah. I mean,
Good
that was good. I mean, you got to remember too. That was after a handful of other stuff too. So
Yep.
you know, but then Jason has I think he already talked about it. I think I'm pretty sure he did a honey, or was it a French oak honey barrel? So it's
from
French oak.
Starlight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
French oak, and then it was finished in honey too. And oh my god, that was stupid good. Again, that's the kind of stuff I don't have access to, unfortunately. I didn't have access to that when I did the pick at Starlight. So just know, Jeff, Durell, if you guys do a pick at Starlight, unless you do one with Mash, you won't have access to that kind of stuff. So I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a tier system there.
Yeah.
I had no clue, but it kind of made sense once some of these other things started kind of rolling out. I was like, well, wait a minute. I didn't, So, but it makes sense. Makes sense,
I get it.
Watershed has an apple brandy finish. Jeff Blood Oath, there was one apple brandy finish, I'm pretty sure. Zach Hopper and Kings, apple brandy finish, only available in Kentucky. Curious, had a sample and love it. I don't know. I don't know where it's distributed.
John's thinking of the Calvados.
Yeah, the
which
Calvados.
was-
Yeah.
Yeah. The
That was
apple kind
7
of
or 8.
it's like apple brandy, I guess, in a sense.
Was that 7?
You
No,
guys
Calvados is
see-
apple brandy.
Did you guys
I think
see that
it's that.
Sagamore is coming
Yeah.
out with the second Manhattan finish?
Yes.
Oh boy.
I'm
Never
so
had the
excited.
first.
Oh boy. Yeah,
Well-
I gotta crack that first bottle and get some samples sent out. So
I think what's most interesting, Dan, is so when we were there with you talking to somebody, I don't know that I want to with the details, whatever. We were hearing that. I don't want to get it wrong, right? The bitters barrels. It's the same bitters barrels from last time.
Correct.
So now these bitter barrels have had bitters in them for like 4 or 5 years or something.
Yes.
Like that's crazy.
That's
I cannot
insane.
wait to see what that's going to do.
Yeah. So what I do have a bottle of the first release at my house, but maybe next live or something I'll send that out and maybe we can kind of taste through that. Again, if you guys all 4 of you guys want to hop on, we can taste through that. Because I know that there's some places that actually sell the Manhattan finish still, the original one. But like around here, they do not. And then maybe when the new one rolls out, we can maybe all try to taste that one together too, just to see what the differences are. So
That would be awesome.
that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that was so that was one of Brian's favorites. Out of all the releases, the Manhattan finish was one of his favorites. So
Man, it's so strange the first time you try it. You're like, wait, and whoa, but it's, huh?
yeah.
It's just like every time you think you've got it pegged, it just like shoots off in another direction.
Can you imagine,
like,
can you imagine that in a blind trying to figure that shit out? Oh my
God, man, that'd be worse than asking somebody the secondary grain on a rice whiskey.
Yeah. Let me I'm gonna drop the link in chat, guys. If anybody wants to hop on and just bullshit for a little while still. It's still kind of early. This live ended, or this blind ended much earlier than expected.
Okay.
We're professionals. This is what we do.
You guys are. I'm telling you, man, after the nosing round, I was like, holy shit, like this is it.
And then
All
we
right.
got
Got me.
I blended all of our samples together
Ooh,
here.
that's gonna be
This is
That's got a nice color to it, though.
smells really good. It's the
Joining to kill.
13th colony is doing all the work on the nose.
I was gonna say that's got to be a super high rye because Knob Creek's got what 21? Is that right? What's the mash bill on Knob Creek? 70? Is it 73, 23? I can't remember.
I don't
I can't
remember.
remember the mash
Yeah,
bill, but I know
remember
that
off
the
the top
Holding
of my
Station
head.
has high rye.
You know what is an awesome high rye bottle that I hope more people are seeing is the Remus Highest of Ryes.
The Remus Highest of Ryes. What is that? I've never seen that.
So it's one of the newer Remus releases. I think it's 6-year age stated, and it's 39% rye, 10. So it's 51 corn, 39 rye, 10 malted rye.
It's delicious.
It is awesome. I love that freaking bottle. It's like a $60 bottle too.
But where do you know like the distribution of like where it's?
I got it in Ohio, so it must be decent.
We got it.
Really?
We
I've
got it in
seen it.
Never seen that
here.
bottle here.
Michigan.
And then Michigan had it too. Michigan had it way back in
and
August though.
Kentucky. I think we saw it.
So Copperwolf says I had a High West Manhattan finish. That is okay. I don't think I've ever had the High West Manhattan.
Yeah. Man, I haven't gotten the High West anything in quite a while.
Finish.
That's been a little bit.
Yeah, I mean the last one I got was the 9.5. Act 9, Scene 5.
Like we have them sitting on a shelf here. They're 150 here now, and nobody's buying them. I have like 7 of them on my shelf, like local to me.
Did you guys see the rollout from Brown Foreman with those 150th anniversary?
Oh yeah, for what 2,500?
Yeah.
Have fun
That
with
was-
that. And it's like
that was
100 proof
crazy.
or whatever it is. Come on.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna do that, make it like a freaking like truly king of Kentucky type brown boy. You know what I mean? Not like-
Exactly. Yeah. I mean the decanter is really cool. I mean it's a nice looking bottle, but
yeah, but it's
found the
not even
Remus
like 8.
highest
I don't even think it's as old as King of Kentucky.
yeah. Guys,
I
I
mean,
mean,
there's been a few-
in the
There's been a
chat.
few releases.
If anybody wants to hop on, you're more than welcome.
What was that, Jeff?
There's been a few releases recently that are like kind of like the Raptor, testing the electric fence in Jurassic Park. Like, let's just see
Literally.
if they'll buy this one. Like, We'll just put it out there and see if they'll buy it. You know,
Buffalo Trace does it. But I'm like, yeah,
no one's
cancer
gotten
on
shock
Youngster
yet though.
whiskey.
That's the problem. Everyone keeps buying it.
No, the whiskey saying you need the 25-year Eagle Rare for $10K. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Then I'll turn around and move it for like 50. Like,
Exactly.
I'll never
Yeah.
keep like. It's just silly. It's 20-year-old when the new one's 19.
Yep.
Right from BTAG. Like, why would somebody pay $10K, for a special decanter when they can get an Eagle Rare 17 that's going to be 19 years this year?
Man, no way.
Because it's Buffalo Trace. That's why they'll do it.
Yeah. No, the ones that are paying 10K aren't going to open it. I'll tell you that.
I haven't really heard any great reviews from the BTAC collection so far this year.
Oh, the new one?
Nothing that people. Yeah, I mean, I've talked to a couple people, and
I haven't heard anything really.
yeah, they're not. Guess it's not really impressing anyone out there. I mean, the Stag's 135 proof.
Yeah, I've just seen them selling. I haven't seen anybody actually like review it yet.
Yeah. I mean, I think I saw the Stag go for like $1,000 or $950 or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. $950.
Heiserai, very unique. It's in the Northeast. Very good. Just got it this month. Interesting.
Yeah, I saw a couple of people chime in and say they saw it. Somebody said Texas and Oklahoma.
Yep.
I saw some other states. I think it's dropping all over, but I think it's a small distribution or a small drop to start. I don't know, but that 39 rye and 10 malted rye, like it's just a different profile. It's good.
That malted rye is what we had on the Blue Run Pig, man. Our Blue Run Pig has malted rye in it. And it's again, it was Heaven Hill distilled for Willet, so very, very different. But man, I again, that's another bottle that I hope to God tastes like it does when it's bottled. But I can tell you the proof point went up. So the proof point is 133.1 proof, I think it was.
What was it when you had it?
Huh?
What was it when you had it?
130.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
it doesn't concern me because it didn't drink 130 then.
No, not at all.
Like it was a flavor bomb, but it didn't drink 130.
When you look at the ABV, man, it's got the mark of the devil on it, 666. Yep, It does.
66.6.
Yeah, 66.6. Put a horsey on top and charge $25K. That's true. That Willet 10-year was the best thing I've ever had this year.
Maybe
that's that one of the ones from Joe. Is that one of the ones from All View or Drug City? Is that one of theirs? I'm not going to do a blind. I'll just pour some Old Forester. I'll pour some Jack Daniels now to compare. You might be right, says Chris. To Roscoe P. Coltrane. Durell, who's winning the game?
17-7 Chiefs going in a half.
Okay.
Yeah, they just kicked the field goal.
Damn, when will the Blue Run be out? Jay, it's supposed to be out by the end of this month. So the majority of them have already rolled out. I know ADHD Whiskey's just rolled out. But from what I understand, they should be out by the end of this month. So I hope they're correct. Because as we get closer to Christmas, again, if you can't get it, completely understand. I honestly didn't think that it was going to take this long to get either of the picks that I did. Oh, there you go, Jeff. Hold on. Let me zoom in on that. That looks like one of those ones.
There's one of them from that group.
Nice. The Hunt Project, 124 proof.
Do you know where that sauce from, Jeff?
I don't know for sure, but it kind of tastes purpley.
Okay.
Yep. Well, I mean, I don't think ours was like tasted like a purple top, but it definitely had some vibes of that, if you will. I mean, I think that malted rye just kind of played such a unique role in that whole mash bill. So, but he'll send out like all the final the stats on it, like what the mash bill was, and obviously proof is 133.1, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken. So my butterfly is supposed to be Ravens colors, man. It's supposed to be purple and black. However, they messed up my label, and it's supposed to be a black label like Jeff just showed you. But mine's white. It's a white label. So something got messed up. So where it says like the Hunt Project on the bottom, that label is white for me and not black. And I'm kind of upset about it because I wanted it to be black. So that's supposed to be black. The butterfly was supposed to be a darker purple, and then the strip at the top was supposed to be a dark purple as well. So that was the colors that I picked, and I asked him, and he hasn't responded. So if it's not the right thing, I'm like, fix it. I want the Ravens colors, man.
Scrape all those butterflies off. Get your razor blade.
Yep. The Hunt Project. Gary Francis says the Hunt Project is strongly believed to be purple in nature. Yeah. So that's yours, Jeff. So yeah. Gary Franchi was saying yours is. Sounds like that's what it is. So, Jeff, which Whiskey War Double Oak is that? What the hell is?
This is one picked for a friend's birthday here.
Nice.
They got some good eyes.
ADHD Whiskey had a very interesting way of not giving the mash bill, but giving the mash bill on his pick quite nicely done. Huh. I don't know. I didn't. I mean, I saw a picture of it on Instagram, but I didn't see what. I mean, again, like what they were offering. I mean, when I talked to Mike Montgomery, he said that he was gonna send a hitter lineup there, and I thought he did. I mean,
he absolutely did.
There was definitely some higher age stuff. I mean, there was some an 8-year turkey, a 9-year Sazerac, a 9-year beam. They didn't have any of their own stuff in that mix that we tried that night. Right. Nothing that was distilled by them. So it was all sourced stuff.
I mean, I think the reality is most of us, if not all of us, went in skeptical, right? Because we knew what the price point was going to be. We knew that bottle had to be a hitter to be even arguably worth it, right? Yep. Because that's always the problem with Blue Run. It's always the problem. And that bottle, sample B, caught our attention immediately off the nose. And then once we tried it, it was unanimous pretty damn quickly. Like it was
everybody picked it, I think, but one person.
Yeah.
Everybody else picked it. So I mean, it was, and again, I mean, it was a lot of higher age stuff. I mean, there was a high age turkey in there. There was 2 high age beams, a high age rack.
Wasn't it actually the youngest barrel in the bunch?
It was the youngest barrel in the bunch. It didn't taste like it, I can tell you that.
No, not at all.
Pretty wild.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it was, I mean, for me on the palate, I mean, there was one that if we didn't pick sample B, that next one, I think was it the Sazerac or was it the Beam that was in second place? The Sazerac?
So I think it was the Beam because I think the Saz tasted like Beam, didn't it? That's what threw us.
Yeah, I see. I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure I remember being like, "Wait, okay, so this," because he told us what was in it before he told us what was what.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure that I pegged the Saz for being Beam, and I don't think I was the only one.
We had them swapped.
And then we heard it, and we were like, "No, surely you got your numbers off, like your labels off." And he like double checked everything, and he was like, "No, that was it."
Yeah. I know he even pulled out something else too from the bag that he wasn't even supposed to, and I think that was like another high age beam, if I'm not mistaken. Because I'm pretty sure there was 2. But yeah, I mean that was. I wish I still had that placemat that had all the information on it.
Puppies.
I have it in the other room.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. I'll go get it.
Check it out. Yeah, I'm I think I left mine there, but I know it was one of you that was taking notes on everything. So if that's that, then shit.
Yeah.
But he did do. He was like, how before he was like, doing a pick on a yacht. He did do one of those Blue Run picks on a yacht. Oh no!
Shit! Look at that.
You
got mash bills and everything. 61-31, 65-31-4. What the heck is that? Oh, that's
What-
Turkey?
What was B again, Katie? It's hard to see on there. I'm sorry.
Sorry, 80, 15, 5. And that was
80,
corn,
15, 5. So 80% corn, 15 rye, and
5 malted rye.
5 malted rye. That's what it was.
Who
Yeah,
distilled that?
that was the one that we picked. So that was the Heaven Hill that was for Willet.
Correct.
What was it? 80. What was it again? 80, 15,
80,
5?
15, 5. Yeah. So 80 corn, 15 rye, 5 malted rye.
Yep.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's a funky. Yeah, that's a funky one. But that's what, like, I was so confused. I was like, wait a minute. So Heaven Hill distilled that for Willet, but what is?
You were asking for the turkey one?
Yeah.
It was 65-31-4.
Ooh, that's super high rye.
Yeah, that's
31%.
And then Beam was 70-25-5. And then yeah. Beam was 70-25-5, and then Sazerac was 75-21-4.
it's like all experimental stuff from these distilleries. Like it's not stuff they're putting out.
Yep.
Those mash bills are wild, like crazy different from what's on the shelf of them.
Well, I think a lot of them were contract distilled.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Contract distilled.
When
And
they
then I
contract
guess-
distill, do they pick the mash bill that they want? Is that
I
what it
think
is?
so.
That's
Okay.
what I believe was. Yeah. I mean, that's from my understanding that's how they did it. So, and that's why, like you said, that Heaven Hill mash bill for Willet is so funky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it was something funky. I
Silly.
don't remember being 80-15-5, but
Well, and then that X sample, remember, was
X
like
sample. Yep.
really weird. It was 70-10-20.
Oh, you know what that was? That was the oh shit, what is that? Wilderness Trail that was
In a Kelvin barrel.
in Kelvin barrels, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's what the X sample was Wilderness Trail. Kelvin, yeah.
And B was by far the highest proof.
Yes.
130.57 is what.
Yep, and now it's jumped up to 133.3. So yeah.
But it didn't drink that way.
And it did
So-
not that way.
It stayed in barrel the whole time, right?
Yes, that's I've talked to him about that. So it
Okay.
has stayed in the barrel the whole time. So,
So it did age up then.
it did. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's definitely it's been aged. But he still hasn't. I texted him last week and he hasn't replied yet. I know he's busy, but Christopher Davis just said she has the nicest handwriting. She does. The handwriting's fantastic. Donald Rance, cheers, man. Good to see you. The Rance is in the house. You know, this early time smells really good, man. I'm not
Dude,
gonna lie.
I can't see, like, I went
Really
back
good.
to it a couple times and I thought dusty every single time.
Mm-hmm.
That nose is-
Early times is just that good, y'all.
It
I don't
is.
remember it
It-
being like that though. Like I've had a couple, and I'll be honest, when I first got into the early times, those Brown Formans, I didn't know much about bourbon. So I was just getting those because my buddy was sending them from Texas for like $20 for like liters.
That Daniel
And I was
Hall.
mixing them with Coke because I like whiskey and Coke. So I
You
never
mix
really had
everything
them-
with Coke.
No, but I definitely mix those, but I never really had them straight. Maybe like one or two times. But going to it today, first nose is okay. Second nose, like I was like, wait, this is like dusty. Then I couldn't get that out of my head. Like I literally went back to it before it's done now, but yeah, I can't see why it wouldn't be or how it wouldn't be like
Yeah.
something that's from like early 90s, like nose, palate, everything, which is crazy because that's a recent bottle. What are they-
Who in
Yeah,
Texas
okay.
is able to get him? It's not Daniel Halston, is it?
No, it was a buddy of mine, Mark. This was 2 years ago. It was those in Wella's Special Reserve that literally just sat there, like 1.7s for $40, I think they were, or
Yeah,
something like
35
that.
or 40, something like that.
Yeah, right around like Houston area.
So Roscoe says he just added Michter's Toasted Rye after the Jack Daniels Barrel Proof Rye and the Old Forest Rye. Not good. I get a strong Play-Doh note.
Just added Is he blending? What is he doing? Or just
Yeah, he's blending, I think.
just added Michter's Toasted Rye after Jack Daniels Rye and Old Forest Rye.
Rand says he just scored a backup of Powers, John Lane's for just under $50. Great price.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He's the
Those
Irish,
John
one
Lane's
of the
are pretty
Irish
good.
guy.
Oh, I have it's dusty. I'm gonna pour some of this.
The knob too threw me for a loop. That almost came across dusty as well.
I'm gonna pour a little. Well, this isn't super dusty, but it's this is Kentucky Dry. So this is from KBD. So this is Kentucky Bourbon Distillers. This is pre-Willet.
So it was Willet before they were called Willet, or
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Were they still? Oh, that's that Manhattan.
Yeah, there's a Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
When they say Manhattan finish, what does it say like to that bottom left, Ethan?
Hold on. Let me zoom in on Jeff here real quick.
Oh,
62. Oh,
wow.
what?
That's from me.
Oh, that's
Look at that label, mate. Look at that label.
Yes.
Yeah.
So fancy.
That's what I get fancy.
62. Jesus.
I
That's
was
what I
going
get.
to say our labels look
I
like.
haven't tapped into it yet. I've been waiting.
All you guys labels look like that on this round. They're all on masking tape. So,
Wow.
what was that Manhattan finish that you had up there?
It's the Sagamore, the
Yeah,
first Sagamore.
Sagamore.
We have like that much left.
Yes. Nice.
What's it say it was finished in?
So it's finished in vermouth, bitters, and cherry brandy barrels.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, it tastes like you're drinking a Manhattan, but it's 103 proof.
Yeah, vermouth throws me for a loop. I can do the cherry brandy.
Katie, Ethan, you guys have that, right? I think I said.
You sent it this time around.
Yeah.
It's
So
downstairs.
that's all KBD. That's all pre-Willet.
Yep.
Before they were called Willet, but
That's the one I showed you that I had to ask Dan about.
Roscoe says no blending. Just compare the Jack Daniels and the Old Forester. Then thought I'd try the Michter's next. What a weird note to get. I don't remember what it was, but somebody at one point, I don't remember who it was either. So said that they got a Play-Doh note off of something. So that must be a common note. Maybe on rye, maybe not on rye. I don't know, but I've definitely heard the Play-Doh note before. Just not sure on what. Tim Evans, cheers, man. Good to see you.
Tim. This game's giving me like anxiety.
What's the score now?
It's good.
Still
He's getting heart
17-7.
palpitations.
Still 17-7, KC.
Wait,
They're running the ball.
17-7? You said 10 points earlier. How are they losing points?
I said they were up 10 points. It was 17-7 at the half. We got the ball, picked it back. It was 4-0, maybe a little more than
The
that.
thing is oily.
Can you
My
see it?
gosh.
Jeez.
It's like a run game.
Oh my god, that's crazy. I mean, that's pretty low proof too. It's what 86. Yeah, 86 proof. Smooth and dry. I hate the word
Oh
smooth.
my god.
Anytime you go to like a freaking liquor store, like, oh, it's smooth. Like, stop. You don't need to help me anymore. Play-Doh on the 5 malt stout from Woodford. Maybe that's what it was. Night Sandeep. If the JD that a lot of people got that Play-Doh note on. Okay. Heard others say the Play-Doh note on the Jack Daniels triple mash.
I heard that, yeah.
Now wait a minute now. Hold on a second.
I heard it on triple mash and that Woodford they're mentioning.
I like the triple mash. We're gonna find out that there's a Play-Doh.
I didn't like that. Ugh.
Ethan and Katie are sample diving. This could be dangerous.
I found a 1962 Old Crow from that gentleman.
Oh my god. You guys should just pour them both.
I don't have that one here.
I don't have any dusty stuff like that. God, 60s? Jesus.
Well, this one's not our
I think the oldest bottle I have is
John Krantz.
yeah, what is the oldest bottle?
Don't be mad, Durell. I had to give up a kid for it.
2000.
Okay. This. All right, so it's not this one. That's 73.
Don't know.
I don't have that one here, guys. Unfortunately.
No, no. We'll hold on to it then.
I don't think that's.
Yeah, I don't have that one here.
Need some dusty
Not
stuff.
in four.
Like we did with
Oh, the Jack Daniel's triple mash. So is the Play-Doh note on the palate or the nose?
Palette.
Palate.
Yeah, that one's weird, man. Like I don't know where it is. It might be under somewhere over here. I know I have one over there and one over there. I got the Bonded and the triple mash. And didn't care for either of them that much. Like the Bonded was better for me, but that triple mash was weird.
See, I like the triple mash more than the Bonded.
Let me see if it's over here. I know it's some.
That cigar blend is so good, says J8.
Oh, the Buzzard's Roost cigar. I'm guessing.
Oh, that's
See, the nose is nice on the triple mash.
If you're in Texas and see these, don't sleep on them. They're actually pretty good.
They're like 9-year MGP for $100, single barrels.
Yeah.
Damn.
I just want the bottle. Just send me the empty bottle when you're done.
The bottle's fantastic too. Actually, I might have to give it to. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, could I send it to Jeff and get it filled with olive oil?
I was gonna say I might have to give it to John for a lamp. That'd make an
bottle?
amazing lamp, wouldn't it?
Oh, the little guitar
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, and it has a little medallion.
All right,
And it's 9-year. Is it barrel?
9-year MGP rye.
119 proof. Yep.
It's kind of
$100.
light. It seemed light when you held it up for the age.
Oh, it's
It's not.
It's not a very thick guitar, you know.
Yeah.
What is the brand called?
6th Street out of Austin.
6th Street. Okay.
Jeffrey Wack, the olive oil is calling for the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just have to pick up another one when we're down in at Christmas.
Dime box distillery.
That would be great for your oil, Jeff.
Oh, nice. Keith has a 6th.
Here's like my best Jack Nicholson face.
Okay, I think I can kind of see that Play-Doh note maybe a little bit on the triple mash. Definitely more on the back of the palate though than the front. That's interesting. Katie, Ethan, what are you guys drinking?
Still running through the.
I don't think we're sure.
I'm drinking brown. I'm drinking early times.
I've got sample E, sample B,
And sample D.
and sample D from Unknown Flights.
From You Don't Know the Flights. You're as bad as
No, I know what flight this one is from.
Hey.
I know what flight those are from. These are from the last one Dan sent us because it has the label.
Oh shit! I gotta look back on that and see what the hell that was.
I think that was when you sent us the High Toast Jack Daniels. You sent
Oh
us
yeah,
an Old Carter bourbon,
OC
and then you
one.
sent the Emerald Rye. So I think Emerald Rye was
Okay, so that was bad. Okay, that was the one that Ethan liked. The
Is that the Emerald Rye?
I think
yeah.
so.
I'm drinking that next time.
Cowboy Wolf says we had to send Jeff all the gimmicky bottles.
Absolutely.
Key Thomas, I bought it when I was new and thought everything was going to sell out. Yeah.
I mean, there for a while, you were right. Everything was going to sell out.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I think we turned the corner on that.
Man, that KBD has a crazy nose to it. It's like it's semi-dusty on the nose.
Is that what you have there?
I don't know what that bottle's at.
No, the one up ahead.
Buffalo Trace.
What are you looking for, Durell?
I was looking for a triple mash. Like I thought it was behind me, and
He had earlier.
yeah, I don't know where it's at. It's not a bad thing because I know I didn't
talking
really
about,
like it when I had it.
But now he's
You
talking.
say you didn't like it?
Yeah, I
Oh.
from what I remember, I didn't care for it much.
Durell sent you a text to ensure the Eagles play better going forward. You're welcome.
Oh, stop it. What did he say? Sent you a text to ensure the. Oh, okay. To ensure that they play better going forward. Yeah, he's been mentioning a couple things and they're pulling out some games. So hopefully, I don't know. It's we just took a loss on third down, which is not good. So
Durell, when was the last time you went to an Eagles game?
I went to opening season.
Did you?
Yeah, they played the Patriots over here, so I
Yep.
surprised my little guy. September 10th. And
Nice.
prior to that, it was January 1st on New Year's. I went down there with my brother-in-law and I took OH with us, and that was a good game. Even though we lost, it was fun.
Yeah.
Man, can you believe that was a year ago? Holy
Yeah,
crap!
dude, like crazy. Freaking
I'm telling you,
January.
time does nothing but fucking fly by. It's insane.
Yep.
Hmm.
I was thinking about it earlier. I was like, man, like my oldest is about to be a teenager in like 15 days. I was like, this is crazy, man. There's been
Mine's 14 in high school, man. I'm like, oh my god.
it's insane, man. It's such a weird feeling, and there was a time when I missed out on almost 3 years of his life, and it's like that's time I can never get back, and that's when he was little, like little.
Yeah, I know that exactly, dude. Like my first
it's crazy, like to
year
think
and a
about
half,
that time you missed, how fast it went by. But yeah, I mean, it's I was thinking about the other night when I was laying in bed, man. I was like, this is crazy. Like I'm not old or anything, but I mean, I'll be 42 next year, and I was like, that's crazy. Like it's half my life is already gone. I shouldn't even be here at this point, but yeah, I was like, half my life is gone already. And it's just weird. It's just such a weird feeling when you have kids and you watch them grow so fast. It's you see them hit those growth spurts and they grow out of their clothes, and it's weird. It's a very weird feeling, but for me anyway. I'm Durell. I'm sure you can relate. It's
no, I can certainly do it.
yeah.
You look at him now, man. When I just remember them being like tiny, like really tiny. I got so many photos and videos, from years ago. Like I'm always taking like random pictures and videos of the kids.
And it always gets you too, like on your phone when it pops up with like memories from 2000.
Get that on Facebook. It's like, oh, it's a memory from 18 years ago.
Yeah, like, what? Is it really 18 years ago?
Your
Tim
little
Roberts,
ones are so cute, Durell.
Cheers, man. Cheers, Tim.
The
Guys, if
baby,
anybody wants to hop
so
on, the link's
bad.
posted. I don't think anybody wants to hop
So
on. Guys.
bad.
They don't like us. I don't know.
Yeah, I can remember when my my two oldest nieces were born, and now they're in their second year at LSU.
Yeah, they'll be 20
wow.
this next year.
Crazy.
Isn't that crazy? How fast it truly goes by. It really does, man. Life goes by so fast. That's why I always said, like, there was a certain point in my life where I knew that experiences meant more than some of the flashy things in life, right? Like, again, getting to hang out with you guys. I mean, I've had the opportunity to hang out with all of you on screen at some point, even though it was for a short period of time. But like those experiences meant more to me than having some flashy phone or having an iPad or having whatever and a nice watch. Like having those things, I'd rather have experiences like the ones that we got to spend together. Those are the times that you remember, right? Like that's the stuff that you remember as a grown up anyway. But yeah, man, like that's I've always been that way for the most part. Just enjoy the experience for what it is, and because time does fly, man. And I'm telling you, when you have kids, you'll see it. It's blown by me, and I can't believe I'm going to have a teenager and December 1st, I will have a teenager, and it blows my mind. It blows my mind.
Yeah.
I still have a picture of him in my room. So when we had like the last really big snowfall. I think that was shit. It's been some years. I know the photo's old, but I made him a cup of hot chocolate after we came in from playing in the snow. And I took a picture of him with it, and I still have it in my room. And I'm like, man, like I remember this like it was like a couple years ago, and it's like when he was 7.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy, man, to sit and think like that. But I don't know. Slapshot says weird. My oldest was 21 this year. At my nephew's wedding last month, she was walking with an alcoholic drink. And I did a double take. Like, you can't do that. Like, wait, you're old enough. Yeah. Joe Graves says, Nicholas is bigger than me.
Oh.
Yeah. That's true, Chris. Christ, I saw both your kids at the Ravens game the other night. Ryan got his first college acceptance today. Yes, Kathy, I saw that. That is so awesome. That's awesome. Big congrats to him. So, whoops. Cheers, Brian. Hope you're doing okay. Yeah, buddy.
That's fair.
It comes and goes between sobs and happy memories. Yeah, I feel the same way with the whiskey in my back of my cupboard. Shit, you're not alone, man. There's shit I've been waiting to crack on birthdays and stuff, and I haven't come around to crack it yet. I'm bad with that kind of shit, man. I need some peer pressure to crack shit. So in June, guys, if you peer pressure me enough, I'll fucking crack something. Let's crack. You know what? For my 42nd, we're gonna crack the Booker's Rye. That's what we're gonna crack. We're gonna crack Booker's Rye.
What?
When's your birthday?
June.
June what?
Well, let's do a pick then.
June what?
16th.
Where am I going in June? What did I hear?
Yes.
The following week.
June 16th. We're gonna do the Booker's Rye. I gotta crack something.
The week before.
Yep.
Who's this?
Let's do a pick then, Dan. We'll do a pick this coming June. You can crack that. I'll find something to crack. It won't be that impressive, but I'll find something.
All right. We can do that in June. All right.
Have you tried it, Dan?
I have, yeah.
Okay.
It's one of the best ryes. Probably my top 5 ryes ever.
Man.
Oh, yeah. By far. Easily.
I don't know if I had a better rye than that, dude.
Did you like it, Durell?
It's broken.
You still have it, right? You still have some.
I do. And these guys are going to get to try it on Wednesday. Well, this guy, along with Todd and Kelsey. And I can't wait. Like a bottle, like something like that. Like it's truly meant for sharing. Yep. Like, because it's so different than what anyone would think like a rye would be like, or a Jim Beam or a book. Like it's stupid.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for this. For you guys, that
is my one of the top 5. Probably, it's tough. I would say maybe my top 3 ryes I've ever tried ever.
So, Dan. So for perspective for me, that versus the one we tried at Sagamore that you couldn't take a picture of.
Oh shit. Well.
What the heck couldn't you take a picture of?
No.
This got me curious now.
See, that might be in the top 3 as well. So like,
okay.
All right. I'll tell you when we're offline. I don't want to upset anybody or anything or get Dan in trouble or
no. That's in the top 3 with the Booker's Rye.
Okay.
Yeah. So
is it a dusty?
Top of our list for
it
sure.
Is.
It is a dusty.
It is a dusty.
Yeah, message me.
Jake says
I'm curious.
Cheers, boys. Got some big pallets in here tonight. Cheers, Bourbon Bill. If you want to hop on, man, holler. Vic, what are you drinking, man? Durell, it was if I'm not mistaken, it was in Overholt, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice.
Oh, like
the trifecta. I never opened that.
Oh,
that bottle's good, Jeff. Holy crap.
I'll be back.
Do it. Durell, it was an older. I'm pretty sure that was an Overholt that I bought there from very early.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'll come down. I've tried it. It's one of the best ryes in existence, says Bourbon Bill. There you go.
Which
Booker's
one?
Rye says Bourbon Bill says one of the best ryes in existence. 21 mixture toasted. It's not the best batch. Fifth quarter. What's going on, Scott? Waiting until you're us. We have a 30-year-old and a 28-year-old. Damn, Frenchie. Yeah, I mean it's crazy. Booker's Rye in June. Let's go. Says Jeff, are you cracking it?
No.
Let's go.
There it goes. Yes, that is the orangey, chocolatey.
It's so good.
Yeah.
That is a good bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we get like two.
You know they're not Anka.
Push.
Yes. Jay Sal's, hop on here, man. Come on, Jay, get on here. Pigsley, get on here.
All right.
Jig,
This is my last pour before I get in trouble. 10:30. 10:30. I've been told. 10:30.
Well, I was
Pour it into a
gonna say-
wine glass so it can last
Fonzie.
As
long.
long as I'm done by 12, man, I'm good. As I said, I got to get up in the morning. I have to be
What we
focused.
got? Oh, you got it. Hour and a half. Now, still give you time.
But yes, Durell, I would agree with you. It was one of the best ryes I have ever had. Super high proof, what, 136 something?
6.2, I think. 136.2.
136.2. Just, I mean, you talk about like a flavor bomb of a rye, man. That Booker's Rye is insane. When I bought that bottle, I know this sounds crazy, right? Call me crazy, whatever. When I bought that bottle, I bought it for $900 at the time. Okay.
Yeah.
So at the time, it was a great deal when I bought it.
How long ago was that?
2.5 years, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, clearly.
Something like that.
You
Maybe.
look at the prices
3.
now. That's freaking a steal.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
It's like over $2,000.
Yeah. But I had a 4-ounce sample with it. And
Yeah, it was
I mean, when I tried it, I was blown away by it. Like
Yeah.
completely. Just I mean, that's one of those ryes that's, I mean, regardless of whether you try it blind or not, it's just out of this world, man.
Yeah, I wish, because I went to a bar local to me with John J. Sells, and I wish he was recording as we both sipped it for the first time, because he was looking at me because I think I sipped it first. And dude, I made like the craziest face, the craziest sound. I'm like, wait, well, like I had to like second, like I was literally thinking twice, like, wait, what the hell am I drinking? Like this is like it's crazy. It's crazy. But it would have been a really, really funny video.
Yeah.
If he was
And see,
recording.
like I mean, I'm not saying that it's one of my top 3 ryes because like the proof, because obviously like dusty ryes don't get that high. But flavor wise, that is one of the most impressive whiskeys ever. I mean, it's probably Booker's Rye is probably in my top 10 list of all time that I've ever tried out of everything.
Yeah.
But oh yeah, I mean easily, and then again probably in my top 3 rides of all time. So when it comes down to
I can agree with that. I was telling Jeff, I'm like, if like the pirate bottles from Elijah Craig made a rye, I'm like, this is probably what it would be.
one of those, yeah,
Right? Like one of those flavor bombs, freaking just high proof, high eights. Like it tastes older than 13. Like it reminds me of like, yeah, pirate bottle, King of Kentucky, like rye version.
yeah,
You know, like that's what it is.
Yep.
And it's freaking it's ridiculous.
stellar, man. Yeah.
On a side note, the Eagles just scored.
So maybe for my 42nd, we'll crack that. We're gonna do
AJ
it.
Brown?
Huh?
No, Hurts ran it in.
In bed.
No, that's a terrible answer. I don't like any of that. No.
Any score from us is a good answer for me.
Boo.
Vic, how many? Do you have any bottles of your pick left?
Of my pick
Yeah.
of the Cali Dragon,
Yeah.
shit ton.
Oh, that one. Yeah, the other one's
Yeah,
done
this
now.
Oh no,
Uh,
they're still
Rebecca,
available.
isn't that one done?
The Monty Ho, they're still available. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I thought that one sold.
No, I reached out and yeah, they still got a couple cases because I was gonna get another one.
But drop that link, Vic, if you can, in chat, guys. If anybody hasn't gotten one of Vic's picks yet, either one, Vic is going to drop the link to it. Head over there and grab a bottle, guys. Fantastic stuff, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I got it around here somewhere. Hold on.
There
You
it
haven't
is.
even opened it, Jeffrey?
What do
He
you mean?
hasn't opened a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
stuff.
it's cracked. It's cracked.
Oh. Moonlight Mayhem.
Yeah.
It's a great bottle.
Popeye's Cajun style. So I'm watching a commercial as the football game goes, right? So it was Popeye showing the Cajun style turkey that they do for Thanksgiving. So we had a soldier host a Thanksgiving when I was in back. This probably in 2015, 2016, and they did a pop. We didn't know until the end of the night that it was a freaking Popeye's turkey. But it was one of those Cajun turkeys, dude. It was so freaking good. I think they paid $40 and you get it already cooked and everything. Like you don't even got to put it in the oven. And this thing was freaking phenomenal. So we may, like with my wife's schedule and all this stuff, we may look at doing something like that. But it was pretty damn good. You know, but I look at him like really? But
What's up, buddy?
hey, Brian. What's up,
Cheers,
buddy?
y'all.
Cheers, Brian.
Hey,
Good
what's
to
up,
see
Hey,
you.
how are you?
Don't worry, bud.
Oh, I've been better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, good to see you.
I'm drinking this because this is what my mom drank. Virginia
gentlemen.
Virginia gentleman.
And she's the whole reason I know you guys is because I used to sneak this out of her cabinet. And so, cheers to my mom.
Yeah. Cheers,
Good
your
to your
mom,
mom,
buddy.
buddy.
Cheers to
Cheers.
your mom.
Mom.
And you as well, man.
Yep, buddy.
Thanks. You guys are, you don't know what all the messages and text messages mean. So,
Yeah,
the
man.
community,
Cheers to you,
man.
buddy. I love you, man.
Yep. Same, Brian.
love you guys too.
How's
Strong
Amanda doing
community.
tonight?
She's good.
She's at the hospital, right? Tonight? staying
Yeah, they
over?
kept her. They went in and took out the golf ball in the left kidney, and but it went really well.
Good.
And she was originally supposed to wait like a month before she gets the right kidney done because it has a bigger than a golf ball size in it. And the doctor came out and he's like, she did really well. She goes, if I can get my staff on board, I want to put the stent in because on Friday they had to go in and put a stent in pre-surgery.
Mhm.
So he wants to put the stent in tomorrow to be able to do it next Monday.
Oh,
That's how
wow.
good she did.
Yeah.
So
She'll be on the up and up.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a good sign.
yeah, and she's tough. So she's a little bit fierce.
Oh yeah, she's pretty feisty.
Oh yeah.
So, guys, I did real quick. I did post a link to Vic's, or I'm sorry, Katie posted a link, and I pinned it. But I'm going to post the StreamYard again really quick because I
I
think
posted it
We
down.
dropped it
okay.
already.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
Wars wants to hop on here real quick. So
Yep, it's there, bud.
And then I think Vic posted the California Dramin link too.
perfect, guys, go grab those picks, man. I think I have the California Dramin over here somewhere. I can't find it though.
Too
I
much
know,
for
yeah,
whiskey there.
that's why I said I want to I need to get some of this stuff out of here. So let's add to the screen Bourbon Bill and my dear friend Whiskey Wars. What's up, man?
What's
Cheers,
up, brother?
guys.
Cheers, guys.
Two
Bill
things.
and Sean.
First off,
guys?
Brian, because I haven't got the message. It's been a crazy day, but brother, I'm truly sorry, man. That
Yeah.
sucks. So love you, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's a rough thing to go through. So
Yeah.
yeah. So what are we drinking? First off, Brian, your choice, man. Point at a bottle behind me. I don't have Virginia Gentleman, unfortunately.
Well,
So
then drink if you got something 80 proof and nasty, because that's what Mom drank.
all right, give me a second. I got plenty of that.
I don't even know if I have Crown. I think that's the only 80 proof whiskey I have.
80
But
proof.
she would drink it. She would put this in Pepsi, and I don't like Pepsi, and like the combination. And then she would just keep putting ice in it all day, and it would be the wateredest down it. And we would all try to steal a sip of it. And
oh shit! I don't know if I
and
have
then she'd get after us because we'd be trying to steal her liquor.
All right, Brian, your choice, man. I got 2 picks for you here. They're both pretty dusty because I don't hit them much. I got Silas Jones or Benchmark 8.
Benchmark 8, because that's the Virginia Gentleman is made at A. Smith Bowman, so it's the same.
There we go.
So there you
Okay,
go.
perfect.
I've never even heard of the other one.
That's a total wine bottle, huh?
You're saying it's not good then?
No, neither of these are great.
I think, isn't Silas Jones a Total Wine brand?
I got it at Kroger, so I don't know
Okay,
what.
so no, it's not. All right.
Yeah.
It looks like a Total Wine bottle.
Bourbon Bill, what you drinking, bud?
Oh man, some Driftless Glen, almost 8-year cask strength rye.
Nice.
Very nice.
Is that a pick?
Yeah, that's one of the R bourbon picks.
Okay.
124 proof. It's pretty dang good.
Oh, so that's one of Jay's picks.
Yeah.
Nice. He has some
haven't had
pretty
Driftless
solid
before.
stuff. I mean, he does some really good picks, man.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had Driftless before, but I'll tell you what, I've been a big fan of the Wilderness Trail cask strength rye, but this might be up there with that,
Turks, question for you. In May, is there any chance of you going to Louisiana in May?
I mean, we can make it happen.
Yeah, it's far enough out. What do you need us to do in May?
He's like, that's the right answer.
Got it.
Got it. Yeah, I mean, we'll
Thanks.
make it happen. We have
Every
family
thing.
down there, so we'll just do a couple weeks down there,
Yep.
a week or two down there.
I will be happy to go in May, so I don't have to go in August.
Yeah, I wanted to surprise my brother down there, so
Nice.
I want to kind of plan it. So again, he doesn't know when I'm coming. I want to talk to his wife and let her know. But I just want to make a big deal of it. So I know his health is not the greatest. So I want to make sure I get to see him when I can. So because he lives down there. So
Dan, you going to Sagamore on Friday or Saturday?
this Friday or Saturday?
Yeah, coming up.
I can possibly.
Well, they're releasing that port. I'm going to go down on Saturday.
Yeah.
They're releasing a port finish.
Yeah.
Dan.
Well, they should be. Hopefully that's true. But
Who's this?
Sagamore Port.
Oh, okay. Like Port 2.0?
Yes.
Yep. Well, 3.0. technically.
Yeah.
3.0. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna
is,
send you a message, Dan.
so is this just the annual port release, or is this a special one, like a
Well,
cask
they-
strength potentially?
Well, no, so the original one they did in 2018, I want to say. Was the first one, and then they did a follow-up last year, which was like a 6-year MGP. It was I want to say it was 2.5-year port finish. It was phenomenal. This year is supposed to be another 6 or 7-year blend, but a 3-year port finish.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So more reminiscent of last year's, I would say, because I think 2018 was like a 4-year with a year finish. Wasn't on the same level as what they did last year.
Yeah.
3-year finish in this? That's pretty long.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they were supposed to release it on Black Friday. It was what the deal was. But I'm gonna try to go down Saturday.
Jay Sell says having a George Dickel number 8 80 proof for you, Brian. Says Jay Sell's bourbon. Austin. Sorry,
Enjoy
Jason.
that, John.
That'll
You know,
fit
I
the
got to
same
say,
category.
Brian. Now it could have just because I'm loaded, but this is not half bad.
It's definitely because you're loaded.
You know,
Now, I will tell you this stuff does make awesome bourbon balls because it loses all the bad and the good states. So
there you go.
Nice.
Dude, Brian, I don't think they don't even sell that at the distillery, do they?
no. In fact, when I went with bourbon and did the picket there, I asked about it, and they don't even bottle it there. They actually ship it to Maine to be bottled.
Really?
Wow.
Because at A. Smith Bowman, their bottling line is only set up to do 750s, and this comes in anything from 50 mil to 1.75, and it's all in plastic, and so their line's not even set up to do it. Because the other connection is this was originally brewed in distilled in Fairfax County, which is where I was born and raised and where I was employed. So it has kind of special ties that way too, even though it's, you know, clear as water.
Yeah.
It's real thin stuff.
Aged 1 day or 10 seconds, whatever comes first.
It's got some color though. Definitely
Yeah,
can
it's
see
got
the
a little
amber.
bit of color. Yeah, but it's real. It's got
It's darker than
it's got
Scotch.
the color of a.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a
Hey, that
couple
could
over
be added
there
caramel
that might
color,
be a little
too.
darker.
So-
Maybe the lighting's doing it.
Brian,
Yeah,
it's
well,
not
yeah.
80 proof, but it's awful. So,
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
No, it's not. Oh no, never mind. Your batches.
oh no, this is awful. This is a dill pickle rolled in dirt.
We need teachers bottle.
Oh,
Yeah.
Vic, I'm gonna send you a
Real
sample, okay?
Did I-
Just
Yeah.
because they love
Yeah.
you.
Oh no, yeah, send it to me because I have my bottle.
dill
in my
pickle
bottle.
rolled in
Awesome.
dirt. And I'll send you a
Did I
sample
send
right
you a
out.
sample of that one?
Oh man.
You don't.
I
You
don't
don't want
think
that
so.
bottle, Jeff?
No, I prefer not.
Smokewagon made a big whiff on all their ryes. They just
They
fell
did.
right in the dirt. I mean, they couldn't afford worse shit than that.
Some are okay, but so this is batch 2 Bravo of the Blender Select, and it is we'll just say it's a disappointment. I love you, Aaron, but not your rise.
Hey, backtracking conversation just a little bit. Durell, did you say that Popeyes does a turkey?
They do.
Okay.
Really
yeah.
good.
I was getting ready to hop on stream, and I thought that's what I heard. I just wanted to make sure that that's what I heard.
That may be the route we're taking because it's going to be a wild Thanksgiving for us this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do a Cajun turkey. You just pay $40. Maybe it's a little more now, but $40 and
What's up,
pick it
brother?
up. It's hot and ready
What's
like
up?
Little
Jeff?
Caesars.
Hey, Joe.
What's up, man?
That sounds awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I
I
got
know
my
Popeyes
80, my
sells-
80 proof shitty whiskey and my Pepsi. I don't have any ice though, so choose to your
Yeah, I
mom.
can do that.
He's got,
Thanks,
he's got
Joe.
the
Appreciate it,
caribou.
I can
Caribou?
certainly do that.
I got some caribou.
That's
And I got some
the
Coke. I got
plan.
some Coke down there. I don't got Pepsi. But I got some Coke.
That's like the bougiest shitty whiskey on the planet.
I couldn't find any other 80 proof whiskey.
That's fair. It's fair, Joe. You know, what can you do?
It keeps
That's,
going.
I'll tell you what, man, we went
Justin
to,
Trudeau
well,
approved.
We went to the Ravens game this past Saturday. I was with Christopher David, Todd, and Andy. And so Todd he brined a turkey for 2 days, I think it was. One of the best turkeys I have ever tried in my life.
Was it oven? Was
And
it
there at
deep
the tailgate,
fry?
they put it in the deep fryer.
Oh, the
20
deep fry. Yeah. Dude.
23 minutes. It blew my mind, man.
Deep
Honestly,
fried
it was
turkey's legit.
freaking phenomenal. It was so good.
But
Tell you what,
also
Andy would have the
brine
time
your
to wait
meats,
2
though.
days on
Brine
brining
them.
turkey, though. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still there.
I don't know why I'm smelling this. Like it's
It
nasty.
doesn't go away.
It's gonna be epic.
Oh,
nose
you
there,
like it, Joe. You like it, Joe.
No, I'm gonna finish it because this is. I accidentally poured too much, but I'm gonna
You know,
finish it.
Joe, just out of habit.
Everybody, I gotta leave you.
All right, buddy.
Apologies.
All right, Jeff.
Cheers,
But
Jeff.
happy Thanksgiving if I don't see you.
Happy
I'll see
Thanksgiving.
you
sometime this
in a
week.
couple days.
Happy Thanksgiving, and I will say, good job picking a partner because we know Durell carried you.
I didn't carry nothing.
50% of the time, he was right every time.
Hey,
Hey,
good to see you, Jeff.
Later, bud.
cheers, buddy.
Hey, Joe, out of habit, I know is my benchmark 8. So, I understand. Yeah, it's not amazing.
No.
Pretty much nothing on the nose. Just
Nothing.
All right, Mash is
just
gonna hop
nothingness on the
He's
nose.
gonna jump in a little butt.
Yeah.
Damn it, Jason.
little
Just
butt.
a little one though.
A little butt.
Grab
my-
Little butt.
I will say don't sleep on those Jack picks that will be
Oh,
coming
God,
out
yeah.
from them.
Yeah.
Those Jack Rye picks.
I mean, don't sleep on any Jack Rye picks, but the M&J ones.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Jig?
Hey, Jigs, what's up, brother?
It's not a holiday scene.
Just
You're
gotta
talking about it's a holiday right there.
God, it's so trippy.
Holiday in Hawaii.
I feel
Like
like the movies where they have like the Zoltan fortune teller thing, like that's what's going on your screen right now.
Looks like a scrap Benihana's advertisement.
Oh God.
Bourbon Bill, Sean, Independent Joe. I know Jigs, you said yes. Brian, you said yes. Vic, I know you're in. You guys would do the Jeopardy thing, the
Oh yeah,
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah.
All right.
absolutely.
I mean, I'll get 0 questions right, but I'll do it anyway.
That's not
Irish
true.
Penny
Last time
whiskeys
you
for
did it,
100.
Gosh.
All right. I just want to get a list of names of people who would be interested.
I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, Dan, I'm sorry I haven't been on in way too long, man. And work has just been freaking nuts on Mondays, so I've been beat. But glad to make it back to a Monday, man.
Yeah, man. I hear that, buddy. Glad. I mean, everything's been good.
Yeah, just too much work. Just way too much work.
Hear that.
Yeah, so
Good, man. Glad you're doing well. So
yeah. I mean, humanly well.
Evenly well.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, as good as this thing gets.
Sean, what are you drinking right now?
Benchmark 8. We're doing the 80 proofs with
80
Brian.
I don't have anything 80 proof.
Yeah, it's not as bad as I remember it being. Granted, this bottle's been open. Does 80 proof even
whiskey?
Does it 80 proof even open up? I don't know if that's even a thing that happens.
They do. I'll tell you that. I've had a couple. Granted, they were old Crown Royals, but yeah, 100%. I poured. It's super dusty. I don't even know if the camera picks it up. Can you see all the dust on top?
Good Lord,
Durell,
clean
hold
it
on.
out.
I do this and like you can see it like.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's, I got to do it a couple times.
May didn't show up today.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look at the year. Can you see it?
Mm-mm. What is it?
1965.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Shit.
Yeah. Wow.
That's probably a decent Crown Royal then.
Don't you have a
pretty good.
blue? Like the
I
water
have a
blue?
blue and a red.
You
the
have
red
a
I
blue and a
finished
red,
with,
okay.
Yeah. The red was the killer one.
Yeah, the water blue.
Blue's good, yeah. Yeah. These are Waterloo too. That's the good thing about these.
Okay.
Just not like 30-year-old Waterloo.
So, Durell, does it say where that was distilled out of?
Yeah, so on the front on these, the older ones, it will say Joseph E. Seagram and Sons Limited, Waterloo, Ontario. When you look at the newer ones, they say they don't say that. They don't say Waterloo. Waterloo is everything like pre 80, I believe.
Yeah. I think I don't know. I know there was a Seagram's plant in Baltimore at some point because at one point there was a lot of stuff distilled like from Four Roses out of Baltimore But then Seagram's was there as well. So I think that was like 40s and 50s, if I'm not mistaken. Love old Canadian whiskey. I have a 63 Canadian Club, says JH. Nice. Yeah, old whiskey just has a very different profile to it, you know. That's always been one of those things that's been talked about is like, was it distilled that way or did it turn that way?
It's that old corn, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have a hybrid corn like they do now.
I was gonna say it's probably like pre-GMO corn.
That's
But
back
you
when we
got to
could put
remember
on the
too, like
crops
think
themselves.
about it, right? So think about the trees that were cut down in like 1909, right? Like very, very different. Probably much older trees than what you see today. So,
Oh, for sure, yeah.
you know,
Way
I mean,
more rings.
yeah. I mean, that's a big difference. And then, I mean, water, like the filtration process was all different. You know, back then they didn't have hybrid corn. It was either white or yellow corn. I
They
mean, a
didn't
lot
have
of
to
different
clean
factors.
like they do today.
Yeah. I mean, you talk about like true handmade bourbon, like some of those older whiskeys. That's what it was. It was handmade. You know.
Well, that water was filtered through, you know, Mama's pantyhose. It wasn't no filtration.
Yeah.
That's where that flavor comes from. Now. All right.
It's musty. Musty.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, to your point though, Dan, I think the wood is probably the biggest difference. The difference in wood and the amount of time that it's aged. I would say that's what makes the biggest. I'm talking about aged before it's, you know, made into a barrel.
Yeah, I mean, like for instance, right? You look at so like just color wise, right? You look at so Revival, the bar, they cracked open recently a couple it was E.H. Taylor bottled and bonds, I think, from pre-prohibition. The color on them is like twice as dark as you see today. Yeah. So that right there indicates that there had to have been something different with the oak. Because again, mash bill didn't change.
Well, you notice that too because it also carries through with older scotches.
Yes. Yeah.
You're using those same barrels.
Yep. Very true. Yeah. So I mean, I think that like to your point, Sean, I think that the trees and the oak have a much bigger impact on the color and flavor of the older whiskey than anything else. Again, that corn, like the older corn does as well, and the whole filtration process, right? As we get into like whiskeys today, vastly different from back then. But yeah, I mean, as far as like processes and procedures go, just very, very different from what you see today, even from like the 80s on. It's just vastly different.
Barrel entry proof, right? It's another big one.
That's huge.
So, we had the chance recently to try a 2010 and a 2011 rare breed side by side. They were different proofs, but they're both cask strength, right? Because that's right around the time that Turkey was raising their barrel entry proof.
Yeah.
The 2010 was vastly different.
106.8 and
Yeah.
108.2.
2. Yep. Only a couple of proof points different, but vastly different.
It's crazy to
the
think.
only difference,
Like, isn't that so odd?
It's crazy, man.
And to think today they're charging $450 for a 9 to 13 year blend.
Oh yeah, that's not. Oh,
Yeah.
you already. So I'm. Oh God, Anderson County is even worse. That's $500 for a 9-year single barrel.
Oh.
Pride of Anderson County, yeah.
Some of the
Well, how about the Wild Turkey? What is it? Master's Keep Voyage. How about a 10-year finish for about a second in rum for $300? You know.
Yay!
Thanks, Campari.
Okay, City.
Exactly.
That's wow.
Rip off artist of the year.
Yeah, that's.
All right, I'm down in the hatch. This Brian, this is so bad.
Did they say what the finish time was on that?
Favorite.
Dan, it was 10 to 12 weeks.
10 to 12 weeks?
Yeah. It was a 10-year-old bourbon finished for 10 to 12 weeks, and they felt that compelled $300 out of your wallet.
Super long finish, just super long.
Oh yeah, I mean, why measure it in months when you can measure it in weeks?
Yeah.
I
setting new standards here.
I was
No,
unaware
no.
of
And
that.
then they kept saying, "Oh, it's Appleton Estate 14-year-old rum barrel." It's like, hey, Campari owns Appleton Estate. You got that barrel for free. Free. That was an intercompany transfer, and you bastards are still raking us over the coals for $300.
What? 10 to 12 weeks? So they stated that on the bottle somewhere.
No, it's not on the bottle. I think Jason sent a note to one of the bigger YouTubers sent a note to one of the Russells, and they said they responded it was 10 to 12 weeks finished. That's not on the bottle. It doesn't say at all. But I was like, wouldn't you keep that under lock and key? Like, wouldn't you be embarrassed to tell people it was 10 to 12 weeks?
Yeah, that's
You would think.
barely like finishing.
Like, somebody should have got fired for releasing that information, you know?
Oh my god.
And then I did a review of the Generation. Someone sent me a sample, and don't get me wrong, it was good, but it wasn't as good as Russell's Reserve 13 Batch 5. And you're charging $450 for that versus $150 MSRP for Russell's Reserve 13. It's like, well, what are you doing? You know, it's like
I got to say, I really want the Hercules disappointed meme to pop up right now.
What's that?
Disappointed.
Yeah. I just got finished filming like best bourbons for Thanksgiving, and I had to leave Wild Turkey off just out of like, you know, protest for the crap this year.
Gonna pour some of this Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye they sent me.
Oh,
which proof point?
137.3.
137 for a single barrel?
137.3, yeah.
Nice. Let me print out.
You got a real bottle, didn't you, Dan? Like a full bottle?
I did not. Not yet.
What are you doing? Take a little trip.
I gotta say, man, I'm not super excited about it.
New Jersey's flooded with them.
I love going up to Jersey. What is that? How's that store I always go to? Bourbon, Scotch, and what the hell is that?
Bourbon Street.
It's in what the hell is that?
Jersey?
Yeah, it's in Jersey, but
Bourbon Street.
no, it's not Bourbon Street.
Benash?
No. Bourbon, Scotch, and beer. It's in it's near a Jewish community.
That's all of them.
Lakewood.
Well, look, you didn't get one, so we're not going to the same store. So you should try Tomar's Benash or Bourbon Street.
Wait, Lakewood, isn't that the Upload community from the community from Upload?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's
You trying to kill people here.
Avenue, Lakewood, New Jersey. Bourbon, Scotch, and beer. They have a ton of stuff there. I know that.
Clearly not Jack Daniel's barrel proof rye.
I don't know if they do. I don't know.
Hey, Dan, this isn't first sip, right? You've tried it before.
Yeah. I reviewed it.
Yeah, okay. I thought so. I couldn't remember because yeah.
It's only a super small sample, but it's only just one of these. That's 100 ml.
Here you go, Dan. Here's mine. It's almost gone. I got another one. It's like I don't know what you're way behind the 8 ball. I'm picking these up here.
What's your what's the proof point on that?
133.2.
Can you get them like regularly?
Yeah, so I travel to Albuquerque for work every other month. Usually Albuquerque is flooded with these things. They got tons of them. Every store I went to had them.
If you grab one, man, hit me up. I'll Venmo your Cash App, you whatever you want.
All right. I should be going. I'll be going in January, early January, so I'll get you one.
All right, I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
But then I got this one was from Albuquerque, and then I got Bourbon Street had a store pick. They were overcharging for it, and they were hiding it in the back room. But they had a store pick of it. that was on par with some of the special releases.
Nice. Higher proof ones, or
It was like 134 or something.
that's high, yeah. See, like, I mean, on the nose, you would think that 137 proof would like blow your nose out, but it does not.
Just a
I mean,
sweet
like
banana
color
rye.
wise too. Like, I mean, like it's oily, but like color wise, you would think it'd be a little darker, but it's not. It's not crazy dark.
I love their shelf bourbons, but I think
Oh, it smells so
I think the
good.
rye is
It's
better.
not very old. That's why it's not probably.
It smells
It's
so
got to
good.
be at least 7 to 8 years.
Yeah, 6 to 8 is what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
They said most of the single barrel
Oh,
picks
geez.
are like
What glass
6.5
was
to
that in?
7.5 or something. So the shelfers might be a little bit less, but
It was this one.
Was it?
This one. It was the whole Oregon.
Damn it, we have to burn that
And
glass.
there's no finish on it, so you know you ain't getting any extra color from any other source or anything.
Yeah.
It's just straight from the barrel. You know?
Jigs.
has anyone had that
What do you
twice
got
barrel rye
going on for
conditioner?
Thanksgiving, man?
What's that?
So what do you got going on for Thanksgiving?
Turkey.
You staying
Makes
local
sense.
and traveling?
Here's an 80 proofer for you. I can get it up there. This is an old beam. I just opened up my little train set.
Oh, you opened the train. Good.
Oh,
Jigs.
Yo, train.
Oh man,
Yeah, look how dark that is.
that color.
I'm telling you.
It's
People shit on that stuff, but wait till you try it.
it's 8-year-old beam
Yeah.
That's all that lead that
from the
leached out
early
on
80s.
cans.
I have never
It tastes
touched
like root
one
beer.
for lead, and I've probably had 100 freaking decanters, dude. I've
Well, no.
never had one that is tested for lead ever.
The thing is, anything after 74, you won't have lead. It's every stuff before that, and it's minuscule. You would have to drink like 1,000 barrels of it to even like matter.
let's go.
My question is, does the lead add interesting notes? That's what really matters.
Some of those metallic notes, man.
Yeah.
God,
It's the
this
best flavor
game.
you can get.
But this stuff is like root beer, though.
Wait, what the heck did I just?
It
watch?
smells like root beer. It tastes just like root beer.
Sassafras.
Wow.
I mean, because we're all going to die of something, but as long as you're drinking good whiskey, it's okay. So yeah,
That's a new quote by Sean. Post it, trademark it, done.
that's it. Yeah, make it a shirt, folks.
Post it, trademark that shit. We're all gonna die of something, but if it's whiskey, it's okay.
Yeah,
Hey, they say water is the most dangerous substance on earth. Everyone that drinks it dies.
Hey, man.
agreed, Bill. Yeah,
God.
Why you gotta drink the
Hey, I've always said we're all allergic
Not
to
to drink
oxygen. It just
water.
takes it longer to kill others than it does us.
yeah. This stuff is distilled, like it's as pure as you can get. So it's got to be fine.
drink distilled water.
Has anyone had that Jack Daniel's twice barrel rye for this year, the special release?
Damn
I
it.
did. Wait, you guys didn't drink it in Kentucky? I brought it. It's good.
How is it, Dan? I can't find a bottle to save my life around here.
It's the most beautiful thing.
Then
I've
in
ever-
the 13th colony double oaked, the cork.
Dude, I like it a lot.
Well, hell
What
yeah,
was the
you
thing,
like.
what was the
Come
thing you
on.
brought to Kentucky that we were supposed to try, Durell?
I brought a few things. The Jersey Stag I wanted everybody to try.
I tried that.
I didn't try
And-
that one. I
Oh,
felt
no?
bad.
Oh,
No.
Shit.
I
Don't
would.
feel bad.
I mean,
She,
yeah,
she
I don't-
lied. She had some of mine.
I did not.
Yes, she did.
I did not.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I
She
did
did.
not.
She did not.
D-Man says 20 to 17 Philly.
Boo.
Yes.
Rigged.
Dude, this
Rigged.
game, like, you guys gotta, like,
Boo.
this is literally like a Super Bowl. Like, even though it is a rematch, but dude, this is a really, really good game. And like, you see me quiet for about over a minute. That's the mic muted, and I'm like yelling. So, dude, we just scored. A little tush and push. But yeah, a couple crazy plays, man. We should have had a.
Jig said, I just want to say, since Jay South Boston texted Durell, the Eagles woke up.
Oh yeah, dude, he's always on it. John, like, dude, he's like, he's not gonna let me let it down now. Every time that he sent me a message, they won a game, so he's like, I'm not gonna not do it anymore. Let me put my comments back on here. But dude, like I've been like locked in. I'm like, oh my god, dude. I gotta pour more whiskey.
Durell, you have the gray label dovetail, right?
I have the what?
The gray label dovetail.
Yeah, I do.
That one's so good.
Yeah. So I got a comment in the chat. Ryan, I absolutely agree. Like we were having the conversation the other day. There were a number of us together, Paul P., Eric Gunderson.
Oh, yeah.
Top Dog, Renee,
And
Mike, and well, Karen was there too, but
Yep.
she wasn't really. She was there.
Bourbon Engineer.
And Bourbon Engineer, exactly. And Jack Daniels is just everything they do is a home run right now.
Except that single malt crap they did last year.
Even
that was freaking good.
We disagree strongly with that statement.
Dude, I love that. That was like
It's not for everybody, but exactly the people.
Oh, you
who
got
like
the travel
it love it.
exclusive.
I actually don't like this special release. It doesn't feel special at all to me. I think it's the anti-special release, personally. But
I was going to say the rye,
I was
the single
thinking
barrel
that too.
ryes are so hit or miss. But that was about
Oh,
it.
see, we've had 5 or 6 now, and they've all been good.
Well,
So
I've
there are
noticed the higher
definitely
proof
some-
ones are really good. I've had some that were lower proof that were Sean
Gotcha.
had one that he didn't like.
Well, so
No.
like Katie was
Tastes
on
like
the
a tire
plate
fire.
with
Yeah.
Mash and Dirty, and one of their
Well,
barrels was just not good.
Yes, sir.
So
So this is the end of the dovetail, 131.54 proof.
Were they all that proof?
Huh?
Were they all that proof?
I don't. Well, I don't think.
Let me
so.
see what mine is.
Well, that's a gray label though, Dan. Right? That's
Yeah,
not like
it's, yeah, this is gray label. So this is distilled in Indiana, Tennessee, and Canada.
I will say, like normal dovetail, I got less Dickel. On this one, I got more
Yeah.
Dickel. 31.54. Yeah.
Is that what you got?
31.54.
Yeah.
Like I remember it being good, but I definitely got Dickel on the palate for that, and I didn't really get it on many of the other dovetails. I have a batch 2, which is my favorite that they've done. Batch 1 was weird. Then everything after that was pretty decent, or actually pretty good.
Hey, Copper Wolf, I'm going to posit Heaven Hill in place of JD. That's my substitute for your statement. But
What did he say? Is it just me or JD? Maybe. Oh.
All right, I gotta run, boys. Have a good evening.
Oh, have a good
All right,
night.
brother.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, buddy.
Good. I believe it was the first time we've been on the stream together. So good to hang with you, man.
Oh no, we've been on here together before. You just don't
That's
remember.
probably true. Just whiskey, you know. So
It's bundle involved.
Too much single malt, JD.
Bill,
what could you do?
Bill, message me if and when you come down here. If you want to send me a message on IG, I'll see if I can meet up with you.
I'm going down Saturday. My brother-in-law and I are going down Saturday. We're going to go to Sagamore, pick up the port. I got probably gonna get 2 cases to be honest, and then we're going to Drug City.
All right, man. Well, let me know. I'm in the area, so I'm 10 minutes away.
All right, I'll let you know.
All right, bud.
See ya.
See you, man.
Cheers, Bill.
So I'm curious. I gave
Where's
my thoughts.
Jason?
What,
He said,
so
well,
that-
I had Max on screen, so he may have tried to hop on but couldn't. So
what is everybody's thoughts on the new JD special release? I know what
Stop
my
it, Jeff.
thoughts are. Oh,
One.
I passed on it personally.
What was it?
what is everybody's thoughts on the new JD special release, the double barrel 100 proof rye?
Oh. Personally, at retail, I think it's good whiskey. I know we were drinking this blind in Kentucky, and it came across on a nose for me, and I think Cheech as well, way older than what it was. I honestly mixed up that with the nose of the new Michter's 20. Not Michter's 20, but the new Michter's 10. But when I tasted it, I was like, oh yeah, you can taste the difference.
The Heritage
Nose.
rye?
Yeah, the newest one, the 2023.
That one, Dan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nose came across way older. But when I tasted the palate, I was like, oh yeah, you could tell it's obviously a rye.
Yeah.
But it threw me for a loop on the nose, man. I dig the bottle, but I'm not going out there like overpaying, you know. But it's good.
Did you not like it, Sean?
What's that?
Did you not like it?
It doesn't feel like a special release to me at all. I think it's moderately better than their Bottle and Bond rye.
But it didn't smell like urinal cakes at all.
Well, that's true, Jigs. Granted, I didn't get that on the bottle. I didn't get that on the Bottle and Bond either. Pigsley, if you're here, sorry, buddy.
Oh man!
But I will say I'm still looking for a backup with the 12-year because that's damn good.
Yeah,
no, I know where one is for $4.50, James.
$4.50.
$4.50. Holy crap!
$3.50 maybe, not $4.50.
I guess my thought is it felt like JD was on a roll with the special releases. They just had some like hitters. I mean, I loved the single malt. I got it right behind me. I think it was great. And then this came out and it just didn't feel special to me. I don't know.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not super surprised, Sean. I mean, I feel like they hit on so many they had to miss eventually, right?
Yeah.
And their rye is so good right now. I don't know why they went that low proof with it.
Exactly.
I wish they would have blended a few barrels and found the right proof point instead of just going to like an arbitrary 100.
Yeah, I would love to see a double barrel cast strength. That sounds amazing. But at 100 proof, I'm not excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. If we have had it, I don't remember the 100 proof, and I feel like that says something on its own. But the single barrel proof ryes that we've had have blown my mind.
Yeah,
very happy with them.
We're getting a live review right now from Dusty Dan.
Yeah, I've already reviewed it.
I said live review.
Live review? I don't want a live review. I'm already drunk.
Well, how does it hold up to everything that you've had? That'd be good to know.
Nah.
No?
What's that? As far as like,
how does that 100 JD 100 hold up to what you've had so far?
Like tonight or in general?
Yeah, just tonight, right now, right when you taste it.
I mean, I love the nose on it, number one.
So the nose is really good, even though you've been smelling other whiskeys right now?
Yes.
I mean, I agree with both you and Durell. I think the nose is nice. But taste is what matters. So, that's where I kind of lose it.
Well, I will say though, Sean, like you like big dark whiskeys, like for example, Corbin Cash, like those ryes are as dark as night.
Yeah,
can't see it, but
so
I'm as Anthony would say, I'm a proofy bitch. Yeah.
No, Cowboy, you're so fucking tall that you're in a different level than us.
Yeah, probably. I mean, there's a lot here. It takes a lot of alcohol to get me, motivated. So,
I feel that. Yeah, I'm with you. And
I was out of town, and Ethan goes, "I feel tipsy for the first time in like 6 months." I was like, "Oh, jeez."
Whoa! There we go.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, I feel like that release probably isn't for you, Sean.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know. Like, so here's my thought on JD. Like, when it's low proof, it's a little bit tire fire. And then when it gets barrel proof, then it gets interesting and cool. Like low proof JD just has too much of the JD funk. I don't know why barrel proof seems to change that, but it does for me.
Well, so I've heard a number of people, and like people that I really respect, from Nancy Fraley to Jackie Zykin to a number of other blenders, say proof hides flaws.
Yeah.
And that's your reason. Any flaws that might be there, that proof erases those flaws.
Yeah. JD, I'm going to keep continuing to say this PSA as long as I exist. Stop.
You better hide that, Dan.
Remain hidden.
Yeah, there you go. But JD, stop running your great whiskey through charcoal. Nobody wants it. Yeah, you're just ruining great whiskey.
The barrel proof
They
picks.
didn't ruin 12,
fantastic.
the 12 year. They didn't ruin the 10 year.
And I mean,
The
if
10
they,
was
They didn't
all right.
ruin,
I
they didn't ruin
haven't-
any of these, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, but those again, to Ethan's point, the proof hides the flaws, so you don't notice it. But
gotcha.
at low proof, tire fire all day long.
but even
Anyway, I'm done ranting about JD.
Sean, what's your favorite Jack Daniels expression? Favorite?
Oh, easily far away, like not even close. There's zero competition. The special
Number
release
7.
rye from 3 years ago,
I
2020.
thought you were going to say Coy Hill.
Coy Hill would be second, probably, but the special release rye is like maybe my favorite rye of all time. It's just
empty on this fucking thing, man.
I have a few of those. So how did it hold up, Dan, on flavor?
I mean, I like it, man. To be honest with you, like
Is it one of your favorite JDs?
no.
Okay.
There you go.
No.
I would take the standard shelf or barrel proof all day over the special release this year. That's where I'm at.
And
Damn. That's
so I
hardcore,
think
bro.
that's where, like, again, we as the whiskey community get kind of caught up in what we want, right? And what we expect. Most people don't want 135 proof rye whiskey.
That's
just
fair.
saying.
That's a fair point.
I'm with you, Sean. It probably shouldn't have been a special release, but a lot of people probably really liked it and probably said something along the lines of, well, I'm really glad it wasn't so damn hot like those 135 proof barrel picks are putting out.
Yeah.
Well, he's talking about the 100.
man.
So BT says, is there a reason we proofed all of our whiskeys to 20% ABV in the lab for barreling or bottling?
Yep. Because it shows the flaws. Yep. Exactly.
Cheers, BT.
Yeah.
Cheers, Brian.
Cheers.
So
man.
I'll add Brian to that list of
Oh,
really
BT.
of people I respect who have told me that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, like, so in the lab, and Katie and Ethan, you guys can speak to this because we were there.
God.
Yeah, I mean, sipping through some of that stuff when you thought you knew what you knew, and you drank some of it, it was like, wait a second, what? What's the mash bill on this? What is this? Yeah, I mean, and when those guys go through like sensory training, like, I mean, sipping through some of the stuff that they do, I mean, you'd be surprised at what you try. So,
Well, I think what was most interesting about that experience was the actual Maryland grain. Was it Maryland grain that they had? The weird grain.
Yep.
That they had the day that we were allowed to go through the lab. Like, it was just interesting to see it at different stages and then see how it compared to Sagamore's grain that they were receiving. It was super unique.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. And, to Brian's point, I mean, when he talks about like that. So I'm trying to remember like what we tried when we were there in the lab. And I can't remember for the life of me what it was.
For me, the big thing was the 8-year.
Yeah.
It was while they were still blending it, right?
But I thought there was something else that we tried that was it the bonded, or was it? It was something that had a mixed mash bill.
It was the bonded. It wasn't the 8-year. It was the next release of the bib. Dan was right. It was the next release of the bib.
That wasn't the one they were blending, though.
Yes.
No. The one I'm talking about is we got to try their rye and
it was
the new 8-year. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they were busy blending the new 8-year. So that's the one that I remember because all three of us said their rye was far superior to the MGP.
Yeah.
And then Brian handed us a blind sample, and we all went, "Oh my God, that's perfect! Put it in a bottle and sell it to me right now." And he laughed at us, and basically said that it was okay, there he is in chat. 8-year-old in the bottle and bond and the bourbon.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so for the 8-year, he was like, yeah, that's 90% MGP and 10% us. And it blew our minds how good that was and how that worked, right? The bourbon was fantastic, and that was like 2.5 years or 3 years or something. That was young.
Yep.
And the bottled and bond, I think we all knew was already awesome. So that wasn't a surprise.
The one that still surprises me that we got to try was the Sauternes finish.
Yes, that
For the Taiwanese market.
Yep.
They had a little sample, remember?
Yes.
We were all joking with him. And we were like, if some falls off the truck, like, let us know.
I wonder whatever happened to that bottle.
It's probably in the Taiwanese market.
Oh
yeah.
God. I don't know anybody over there, so I can't find that one. But so it says
yeah.
Passed away last night.
Hey, Vic, have you had the new special release? I didn't really hear you comment on it.
Which one?
The
100 proof?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you're not, in my opinion, you're not missing a whole lot. So
You always see those late, don't you?
like
Vic?
it. I passed on it. I could have got it, but I passed on it.
I didn't.
Yeah, the 100 proof point just doesn't for a special release. Just doesn't do it for me. So.
Yeah, I like. Look, I agree completely. Right. I just think they didn't do it for us.
yeah, that's fair, Ethan. I mean, like, I guess my thought is make it a standard release at $50, and then
he meant they didn't do it for Drifting Drams. He did it for
not specifically for Ethan and Katie. Yeah, right. Okay.
Specifically.
Pacifically, as opposed to Atlantically.
Yes.
I didn't say specifically.
No, I did just because.
Go at him, Katie.
No, I'm not going to go at him.
Get me, Katie. Go.
She can find me a bottle for 750 bones.
Yeah,
I would love to have Katie roast me. I would gladly sit here and let Katie roast me.
Pacifically, though.
Pacifically. No, so the funny enough, last Sunday in church, a lady in our church made a comment and used Pacifically. And I had to just kind of lean over to my wife, and I was like, as opposed to Atlantically.
Did your wife lose it?
Yeah. She tried to hold it together, but
yo, anybody looking at Durell?
He's having a killer time over here.
Durell's having a moment.
Durell, any broadcast of this game will you're gonna get some fines and penalties.
Yeah, hopefully we don't get a copyright strike from the mirror in the back.
Yeah, I'm muted. Patrick Mahomes just made like, dude, he's unbelievable. Like I don't dislike the Chiefs. I just obviously want the Eagles to win. But he just made the craziest throw that should have been a touchdown. And he, they should have had a touchdown. Put it that way. The guy dropped the ball. Oh my god! Holy!
What is up, Jason?
Mash, what's going on, bud?
Man?
What's going on, fellas and ladies?
Hey, man.
I seen that comment,
And
Jason.
lady.
About the Chiefs earlier.
What?
About the Chiefs.
What did I say about the Chiefs?
I can't. I have to rewind. I forgot, but it was
all I wrote was Chiefs TD. I was just keeping you abreast of the situation.
That was enough.
That was offensive in itself.
Right. Hey, I have another update for you, Durell. Philadelphia's winning right now.
Speaking of offensive, you should check your messenger, Durell. There's something I send you.
I don't know if behind or whatnot.
The old Cowboys fan. There he is.
Stay off the interwebs until the game's over on my end.
I love how all the Cowboys fans are excited because they beat the Giants and they beat the Carolina Panthers. Good job, guys.
They didn't beat us.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll take every win. We need it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did they also beat like high school teams and maybe some Pee Wee teams and
And whatever ups the record, I don't care. We could beat the Drifting Drams. We'll be fine.
Hey,
that would be
Joe, maybe next year you guys could be as good as the Detroit Lions.
I think
Maybe.
that wouldn't be bad
maybe.
right now.
I think Ethan can line up as a tight end in this league.
I mean,
I
played
think the
tight end
Saints
defensive
lost
end
to
for
the
years, so,
to the Giants, right?
What now?
I mean, I was looking at his name, Saint. The Eagles lost to the Giants, didn't they?
They may have. I don't know.
Well,
The Eagles lost to the Giants when?
Who did you guys lose to this year?
The Jets.
Oh, okay.
Oh
yeah, we
God.
beat the Jets.
Yeah,
We beat the Jets. That's
They're a
fine.
much better team than the Giants.
What were you doing?
But we don't beat no teams, you know. We beat the team that beats the teams. But
Okay,
Yeah.
come on, don't sleep on the ground.
It's like secretly really good, and that's what caused the issue.
Jay, what you drinking, man?
Turkey, of course.
All right.
Of course.
Twinkie.
Yeah, a little single rick house.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
can't-
Little
yeah.
shelter.
just a casual pour on.
Shelter.
I can't get enough of it. It's so damn good. I'm gonna finish this bottle before the end of the year.
Jay, have you put your top 10 together already?
Not yet. I have a couple of late entries that could make some noise. We'll see. I don't know if it'll. I don't know. We'll see. All right. It's going to be a really weird top 10 this year. I'm trying to find a mix of some available bottles and some hitters. Durell's very happy right now.
Yeah.
The game. Do not disturb me. Do not disturb me right now.
Game over.
I think
He
the
just
Eagles,
orgasmed.
I think the Eagles just won it. Oh my God.
Game over.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Jason, can our JD
For
Rock
every-
the top 10 for the year?
Oh my god.
What's up,
Well,
Robot
there'll
Scout?
be I always do a separate thing for the picks, but
Yeah.
yeah, our Jack Daniels rise that we did, holy shit. Just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Especially that I've never had a Jack Daniels rye like that just tasted like flat out cherry cola. It was
I got Eagles fans texting me. Damn it.
Hey, Jason, that 4-gate you brought to Kentucky, that's out already, right?
No, that hasn't launched yet.
Okay. Because that was stupid good. Like,
Yeah, I know you want that, Sean. I'll make sure you get a link for that one.
It was all right, bro.
I
It wasn't.
appreciate you, man.
It was all right.
Robot Scott, cheers, man.
Big Vic, no butter peeking for you.
Hey,
I mean, Vic doesn't even know because he didn't drink hardly anything that night.
Yeah, I know.
He wasn't feeling good.
Yeah, Vic was in the corner with a juice box.
Yeah. he was like, somebody help my back. Give me Vicodin or something.
Vic had some Welch's cran raspberry shit going on.
Whereas I tried to try the whole table. Attempted to try the whole table.
Philly wins. Damn, they beat KC.
Yeah, at home. It was crazy.
Ooh.
Want to have a gentleman's bet there, whiskey bet there, Whiskey Saint on December 13th game?
Is that Dallas again?
I think it's December 13th, right?
It could be. What game of the
Or,
year?
well, okay, the Eagles Dallas game. Yeah, the next one.
Joe, I'm just going to say
Is
outright,
it
this seems like an
last
unwise
week
bet.
or no?
Sean,
I think you guys
the grown-ups are talking, Sean.
All right, go ahead.
Bet a bottle on it.
Put it this way: I think we win with our starters if we sit them because we're ahead. Then obviously you guys win. So,
Yeah, but if
I'll do
Jay
any
Sells
gentleman's
doesn't
bet
check,
if we have our starters
the
out.
Eagles will win.
Well, it's not the last game of the season, so you guys still got to fight.
Not really. Like the NFC, like we're pretty far ahead.
Don't buy that bottle. That is the
No,
nastiest shit you could ever find.
It's an extremely short variant.
Depending how, like the next, like we'll see. But
So you guys ain't gonna lose 2 games in between now and then?
But the best shot for us to lose 2 games is
Well, then you
was
should
this
bet
game today.
against me. I mean,
This was like the best shot for us to lose 2 games. We're not going to lose 2 games in the next 4 games. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Hey, Turks, thank you.
We got
Yeah,
what
you
Sanford,
had it
Buffalo,
for us.
Dallas. This was the best chance for us to lose a game.
So you're saying San Fran is not a tough game?
It's a tough game, but it's not tougher than Kansas City.
You're going down, bro.
Okay. Shoot, I'll bet that game.
I'm with it. My buddy called me. He's like, "Oh, we doing some push-ups for this game?" I'm like, "Let's do it." I was mid-screen with Dan, and we're gonna have to step away. So yeah, he owes me some push-ups, man. So I'm about to call him in a minute. But oh man, dude, I gotta message Dara.
Oh, that's right, Dara.
Yeah, we were shooting
well,
the crap midway through.
Jay, so you'd be open to doing a pick beginning of January-ish, maybe?
as long as it doesn't coincide with our 13 colony pick we're doing. So if you have a date in mind, just let me know what it is ahead of time.
All right.
Let's.
And if, like I said, if you need help, if there's a brand you want to get for you and your group, and you need help with a collab, I'll just always let me know, man.
Yeah, like I said, when I emailed Jay, it was like, well, these are out of contention. I was like, well, all right. And then he kind of gave me like the list of like my bottom, well, not my bottom 5, but like my second 5. And there's some good stuff in there, but again, not being able to hit the high end stuff is.
Oh, dude, even I can't. It's hard for me to get even the high end stuff. Like,
yeah,
Jack Daniels is probably the highest we've gotten to do in a while. We haven't been able to do Heaven Hill or anything from
Buffalo Trace.
Beam, Buffalo Trace. Yeah, forget that shit.
Yeah, right.
Also, who wants it?
Yeah, and listen, yeah.
Jack was also based on like your, connection, right?
Yeah, I have a really good relationship with Brown Foreman overall. So Jack Daniels, and I've known them for, luckily, to my benefit, there's been people there that have stayed there that I know for a while. So that helped in getting the Jack picks. And Ethan, well, Katie will tell you because she was at the pick. Basically, I thought they brought out 3 barrels for us to choose from, and I thought it might be a fight to get 2. And I was like, are 2 barrels on the table? Because we have a pretty big group. And he's like, oh, yeah, sure. We can do 2 barrels. I'm like, oh, shit. Okay. I was like expecting a do-si-do. And that didn't happen.
Well, that was like when you asked like who to choose, and you asked yourself to choose like which barrel, and you were like, is it off the table to do 2? And he was like, no. I was like, yes, I don't have to decide.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, thank God we don't have to pick one of these 2 because they were, it's 3 picks. The first barrel was like cherry cola. The third one was like this maple syrup, vanilla heavy, really, really good rye. And the middle one, which was kind of ousted, was a very dry type of. It was very open tannic forward, so it just sucked the saliva out of your palate. It just wasn't. I'm like, I can't really drink that for an elongated amount of time. So.
Yeah.
As a person that's not in the pick world, what are the Buffalo Trace options outside of the Horsey, the Buffalo, and the Eagle?
Well, you have you have the Wellers, you have E.H. Taylor, you have Stag, you have Stag. Okay. Stag's available too.
Oh,
and then
Stag would be. So you can pick. So E.H. Taylor single barrels are a pick you can do fairly often. Is this something that comes up readily, or
you get picked?
Yeah, they do it through the B8. They do it through the Buffalo Trace Barrel Select program. So you have to be like one of a gazillion people that get chosen to do a barrel pick. So
fairly often is strong, Sean, but it happens. Yes.
Yeah. You would have better odds with the Powerball, Sean.
Bowman, I think, is a little bit more common, right?
No.
And you could also do because Sazerac owns Barton. You could do 1792 picks as well.
Yeah.
Right.
They take a while though to come out, right?
Yeah.
And you could even do Indian Paul John.
Yeah, a Stag pick would be great, but
they're on the list.
Yeah, you can do Paul John if you want, for sure.
Well, even Weller, right? Weller's a great pick too because you choose your proof. And
Yeah,
you can just say, hey, foolproof. There you go.
Yeah,
Or
you can
107.
try. Yeah, you can bring it out at
Or 107 from our
foolproof,
bottles. Exactly. Like both are great bottles.
I think some
Not
of
worth
the
crazy
best
money, but-
picks I've had from Buffalo Trace have all been Weller 107 picks. Some of those are
107.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, those and Eagle Rare picks. I've only had like maybe one or two Colonel Taylor single barrel picks, and those have been pretty similar to the ones I've had. I've only had a couple of Stag picks. Some of those are really good, but I mean, so is just Stag in general. I don't really think you could go wrong. So
Yeah. We've had a couple of Taylor single barrels that were awesome, but we've
Yeah.
also had one that was not. It was way worse than the small batch.
way worse than the small batch. Wow.
I
Way
don't have
worse
one
than
that's
the small
I don't have one that's worse. I have one that's mediocrely better. It's like, you
Yeah.
know,
Again, you're
I've
also
had some of the Eagle Rare
again, you're
and
also
Super
you're also a victim. You're also a victim to what the distillery rolls out that day.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I think you only get 3 or 4 barrels. I know when I did a Weller pick a while back, and it was 4 barrels. And I think they do less for some of the bigger brands. You may get 3. I'm not sure if that's still true or not. I'm not sure if you do 3 or 4 for some of those. But I can't say
Wow.
I can't say I've been present on one of those big name picks.
but you know,
Go ahead.
I'm curious, like the community that you're after, Jason, is that what they want? Like what do your patrons usually request? Like what are they usually saying they're after?
Well, I mean, they would like me to do.
Everything.
I mean, when they're just fucking around with me, they want me to do a Blanton's pick.
Yeah, okay.
I would know nothing about this.
Yeah, but they also they're kind of realists. I mean, they know that it's really hard to get one, and if we did do one, I always say I would want to do like a Stag and Eagle Rare or a Weller 107 pick if that ever comes up. So those were kind of the top 3 from if we ever got to do a Buffalo Trace pick. I just don't know how. I don't know if that'll ever happen, unfortunately.
No, but honestly, we're after the fucking short barrels. That's his signature. That's
If it's not a short barrel, I don't want it.
We want like 3 people to get it. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 people to get it. Yeah, we have a very weird proclivity to always pick short barrels. It's annoying.
Not this time, hopefully.
Not this time. It seems like the 2 Jack picks we got are 25 and 26 cases, respectively.
Nice.
Oh yeah. So about 130 to 150 bottles ish.
Mm-hmm.
That's
so we will have plenty of picks to go around for folks.
Nice. I mean, that's a good amount too. Like, because I shouldn't say it, but
don't say it. Don't say it.
Say it, man. Say it.
Say it. I say the other way. I say it.
No, I probably shouldn't. So
maybe I shouldn't have said anything. I don't know.
So
Dan, you got 30 minutes.
I feel like he was gonna say it. I said say it, and he didn't say it.
I think he's about to.
So we had a pick through a group, through a distiller that only provided 30 bottles as a pick, and it was negotiated that it would be 147 bottles minimum in this pick. And
it was
prior to everything.
But it was 30 because it was a short barrel, or it was 30 because that's all they would give you.
Well, apparently it was a short barrel, but yeah,
allegedly.
Yeah, the agreement was that it had to supply 147 minimum, and shook upon, signed, and that kind of went to the wayside. But we are not going to mention that anymore on this live here. So yeah,
we mentioned it, but no longer mentioning it.
Yeah, it's up to you, man.
Sure, brother.
But it messed a lot of things up. I'll tell you that.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Speaking of
speaking
of short barrels, hey Jason, when the Driftless short barrel lottery, When's that get announced?
Yeah, we're Scott and I are picking those names tomorrow night.
All right.
So this way,
just curious.
Yeah, this way, whoever gets picked, you can bundle it with whatever other donuts you got. So,
what was that, Vic?
Rig.
Did you say something, Vic?
Rig.
Yeah, Big Vic is somehow going to win 3 bottles.
Definitely.
Hey, Jason, I'm curious, man. How was the Corbin Cash pick? Because I think David is a great guy. So I'm curious, like, what that interaction was like, the experience, all that stuff.
It was awesome. He was cool. He was extremely transparent. He's super knowledgeable. He answers anything you ask him. He doesn't really hide from any questions. And the whiskey is freaking delicious. So.
Yep,
you're not kidding, man.
We that Corbin Cash pick may go down as like some of people's favorite picks that we've done this year. It's that good.
I got it right behind me. Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
Awesome.
Yeah,
in terms of rise I had this year, it's probably number one.
Right?
Yeah, like I had a sample of the Parker's Heritage, rye this year, and I kind of like the Corbin Cash better. To be honest.
That Parker is not that great, man. It's not that special.
Yeah, it's again. I don't think it's made for us, right? It's kind of like the Jack pick. Yep. It's made for regular people and not us.
You talking about the Corbin Cash?
No, the Parker's
Heritage.
Oh, okay.
Corbin Cash is fantastic.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, the Corbin Cash just has it's very hard to put into context what that different,
it's a monster,
funky flavor it has from that Merced rye.
Yeah,
it just has a different texture, just something different about it.
It's just so different, even from the normal 1917. It's like night and day. It is so good.
So I will tell you, Jason, I was trolling Cumming Whiskey the other day, scrolling through, and they had a 12-year Corbin Cash French oak finished rye.
Yep, I've already emailed them about it. Actually, he was on with Scott, I think, a couple weeks ago, and I think Scott asked him about. Oh no, they were on with 21090.
21090 last week.
Yeah, and I asked him about it in the chat, and he said it won't be out till next year some point. So, I already asked like everybody I know in California to be on the lookout for that one.
The 12-year Corbin Cask?
The 12-year Corbin Cask in French oak, dude.
What was yours? 8?
What's that?
How old was yours? Was it 7 or 8?
It was 7 years, almost 8. It was just shy of 8 years by like 2 months. Yep.
Oh yeah, so 12 years. Holy crap.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts because the 7-year-old's crazy.
Yeah, well, think of how low that yield must be, Like, that's the problem with aging whiskey that long. It's just like, it's sad.
And especially in that climate, because it's somewhat similar to Texas, even though it's farther north, but it's very arid. So, yeah.
And the winter and the summers are so extreme on temperature.
Yeah.
That's where an interesting new phenomena comes in, where you're aging whiskey at altitude, right? I don't know how high Atwater is, but I know Northern California, it gets up there pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So Scotland, again, relatively flat, relatively low. Kentucky, relatively low. You've got your peaks here and there, but where they're aging most of the whiskey is relatively low, right?
For sure.
Colorado.
Yeah, I've been there to the distillery with David, and it's actually a small warehouse where they have it. I've been in there where they have everything's like, it's a small operation, and everything's like really tight there. It's pretty cool though, the way they do everything there.
What's the altitude? Are they at like 1,000 foot? Like, what's the? Do you know?
Well, it's in the valley, so it's in the it's in the lower tier of it. Okay. Like I'm at a higher elevation, and Vic's at a higher elevation than they are.
But I would still imagine they're still quite a bit higher elevation than we are here.
Well, it gets really hot out there too, though. So I mean, it gets in between 115, 118. It's hot out there in the Central Valley. So.
I'm not even talking about temp, right? I'm just talking about altitude.
Yes.
Because Colorado, for example, right? The altitude changes things up over there.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, your average here is somewhere between 300 and 500 above sea level,
Right.
Which is not a lot.
No.
So I would imagine California, especially that area, is significantly higher. But I mean, I'd have to get on Google Maps and really narrow it down. But yeah,
it'd be a lot of data to figure that out. The nerd in me really wants to know what the correlation of altitude is to distilling or to aging, more so.
But I think too that just the difference in humidity. I mean, compared to Kentucky. I mean, Kentucky is very humid compared to that part of California. So that too is a huge difference. So yeah.
But I mean, that you can kind of look at Texas, right? Texas, a lot of Texas has the same climate. Once you get out toward Austin and places like that, where you have still Austin, like relatively similar arid climates.
Well, I mean, because Mark always talks about how damn humid it is there. So
humid.
I think Mark might be exaggerating.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way it's Florida humid because I'm used to Florida humidity.
Right. It's only in California. It's only dry heat.
Yeah.
Just like out here.
Austin isn't like West
degrees.
Texas where you've got 5% humidity and it feels humid, but you're not going to go over 40 or 50% humidity very often. So like it's not super humid, all things considered, in Austin.
Right.
Right. And then once you go, like the further west you go, the more arid it gets pretty quickly in Texas.
Right.
Sure.
So
don't compare Cali to Texas.
Jake McKee, I don't even know you, but I like you already.
Jake's
what do you mean you don't know me? You know me.
Jake is great.
No, Jake McKee.
Oh, Jake McKee, yeah.
Yeah, he don't know.
So Dan, he has the bottle. I gotta message him.
EJ does.
EJ has it.
Okay, I'll get a hold of you, Dan.
I definitely know Nick. We actually slept in the same house, so that's.
Oh wow! I thought that was going
somewhere.
somewhere.
No, that sounds
I thought that shit was gonna go south.
There was some spooning involved there.
Who was the big spoon?
It doesn't matter.
It depends on how you're measuring.
Sean had his own bed with a lot of snores.
No judgment, Sean. You're fine. You live your best life.
We did live our best life.
There you go. That's all that matters.
That was a good night.
I'll be right back, guys. 1 second.
Definitely fun.
Dan, you have 22 minutes.
All right.
Until 12.
He's not even here. He's like, yeah, whatever.
No, I heard him. He said, all right.
He's like, I'm out. That's all good.
I was waiting for the kind of that kind of Boston area. Go fuck yourself. But anyway, no, is that not the right accent?
Nope.
No.
No.
I don't know. Awful,
I don't know what that accent was.
That's drunk Sean accent, I believe.
Ethan, Jason.
It's fantastic.
What's that?
Yeah, I got to work on my accent apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, you having the butter pecan? Nice.
When is that dropping?
Butter pecan.
Right?
We were hoping for this Friday, but it looks like it's going to be pushed back a bit, unfortunately.
It dropped in August. What are you talking about?
Really?
For you guys, it did.
For you, fucker, it did.
For our Earth bottle,
When
you
are the
mean?
Russells dropping?
Northwest Mark, buddy.
we have 3 potential picks that are going to be dropping pretty close here. The 2 Art of the Spirits bottles that we did, which actually Katie and Ethan got to try in Tennessee.
That double oaked.
Yeah, it's stupid good.
I got my sample pack today from Scott.
The double oaked is phenomenal.
Yeah, the double oaked, and then we also have the Burai finished in a 4-square cask, and then we also have the butter pecan. So those 3 will be the next ones. We also could have a surprise drop at some point, but we'll see what happens with that.
So Jason, I was gonna ask you what would be the price range on those art?
I don't know yet. I got to see what those price points are. I'll probably post I'll probably update the schedule tomorrow, and also the sheet of integrity, so everybody knows what's going on.
All right.
So,
All right.
I will say that
Nice.
that double oak though is unlike any double oak I've had this year or ever really. It
Yeah,
was
that's why we picked it. It's just
yeah.
like a perfectly double oaked bourbon. It's so
Well,
good.
and it's rich and it's decadent and yeah, it's it's
Well, I had a
great.
question. Is that sourced?
Yeah, it's sourced, but the double oaking process is pretty unique, and it aged mostly double oaked in Colorado. So it just got a shit ton of flavor. It's really good.
Altitude.
Yeah.
Altitude.
Yeah.
See, it changes
Oh
things.
shit, altitude! I didn't even think of that.
But that Burayan rum is phenomenal too. But
Yeah, it's sweet and spicy, and that's why I mean the base Burai was really good. We got to try, but then he said he threw it in a Foursquare rum to see what would happen, and we tasted it. Holy crap! So we took that bottle too.
when we went to Nashville Barrel on Saturday, Jason, we ended up picking up the 14-year Foursquare rum barrel after Ethan tried it. It was stupid.
Stupid good, huh?
Oh,
my
man,
gosh.
yeah.
I heard 14 square.
Next time we see you, we have to bring it. Like it is.
Yeah.
It was like a unanimous. Like there were definitely good picks that we had that day. Like as far as what was in the distillery available, but that 14-year rum just was like, all right, take my money, please.
No, Scott and I are still torn over the two barrels we were trying to choose from. So
yeah. Anything Foursquare, man.
blend
It's
them.
just you can't go wrong.
that was a good one, Katie. Yeah, that was a good one.
The new one's an 18-year.
Guys, I'm going to hop off live here. 11:42. I know. I promised I'd be
Only been on for 3 hours and 40 minutes, man.
Yeah,
bro.
I do have to work early tomorrow.
Vic goes 8 hours.
Just going to hop off live for now. Guys, thanks for hopping on. This was kind of just like a test to see what may come for some blind live.
And you achieved your goal during this test.
Yeah. Love you all. Thank you all for stopping in. Much appreciated. I will see you guys next Monday. Next time, guys. Say Dusty, guys. Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.